All right. Okay. So let's start with Demon Hunter. We got Prosecutor Meltranix. It's the legendary. It's a 4-mana 2/6 demon. Battlecry, your opponent can only play their left and rightmost cards on their turn. On their next turn. So yeah, this one I've talked about quite a bit. At the start, I thought it was OP. Then I thought maybe it wasn't that OP. And then I thought it was OP again. So I don't know. I'm not convinced about this. I think this is one card that I definitely need to kind of play a bit to see how good it is. Because I've kind of started thinking that maybe your far left card is almost always unplayable. Or, you know, I think the far left card is going to be the problem. Because I've kind of started paying attention in my hands. And I feel like the far left card kind of stays there for a while. So, I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you think, Thijs? You go.
I think this card is also very strong. I mean, I also think, like, yeah, you can, of course, always top deck. But I think just limiting your opponent to 2 specific cards he can only play. And if I read it correct, but here we go already. After you played the leftmost card, you then have to, again, still only play the leftmost card? Or can you then play any card in the middle?
No, you can play. You can keep playing from the right and the left only. So if you play your top deck, then you can play the card before the top deck, and so on, so on. So you can keep playing cards, but they have to be from far right and far left. You can play as many cards as you want, but they have to be far right and far left.
Yeah, that makes it even still, because it doesn't stop after 1 card. So you can keep, the mechanic keeps for the whole turn card.
Yeah.
I think it's very strong. It maybe is a bit like Okani way, I feel, because it's also just like limiting the options a bit. So I even think on turn 4, you don't feel that bad about just dropping this. It just is a bit of an annoying tool. I don't think it's going to be Omega broken, but it's kind of an annoying tool. And maybe in like a Relic Demon Hunter, you can use it as well to lock a priest down so they cannot play their Wild Pool on 8 or whatever. I mean, they have 10 removals anyway, but it might help a bit.
What do you think, Casper?
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of a weird card. I feel like it's potential to be like super disruptive, but then there's also the potential of it just doesn't do anything, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I feel like 4-mana 2/6 demon is okay stat line, nothing too special. I'm wondering if there's actually going to be like a demon, like we're going to be more demon based in a Demon Hunter. I'm not sure if the tag matters there. Because there's like an upcoming card.
I don't know. Maybe it's just
sort
for
of
like tutoring it or something. I don't think you care to rest it since it's a Battlecry, right? So it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, but it could also just infuse the card, right?
Oh yeah, you have like the infused demon thing, yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's not like the best to rest, but it's also just a body, right? So,
yeah.
I don't know, to be honest. I have a very hard time judging this card. But I think it's probably going to be very bad against aggro decks, and then it's going to be maybe good if the meta is very slow, right? Maybe people play like decks and stuff.
here's the difference between this and Okani, right? So Okani, you can kill Okani and the effect stops, right? So say that you have a board and you play Okani, they can just kill Okani and then nothing happens. If you play this, it doesn't matter because it's a Battlecry. So the effect is going to happen anyway, you know? So that's like a positive to if you compare it to Okani. What else? What else can you compare it?
And then there is the negative incentive of like you just play the left to right card and you're fine with it. It's the card you want to play or close to you want to play.
Yeah. I don't know. It can take up a whole turn though, which Okani can't really do, you know. You can either have like something that just very awkward cards on the far right and far left, and then not be able to do anything. Okani can't really do that. So, you know, I think it's very situational. It might be
better on 4.
I think this is better on 4, right? Yeah, it's another thing.
Yeah, then later.
Yeah. I think this is better to play earlier. Later.
Well, it was tense though, right? It's better to play earlier if they don't have like, you know, a 4-drop on far left or far right, I guess. But I really just don't know. I can see this being not good. but I could also see it being annoying.
Yeah.
I think this is super hard to judge, but I feel like the card doesn't really enable anything, at least. Like, it's not like this is going to change how Demon Hunter works in any way, right?
I think you can
It's more
easily
of a
fit this
card
in
you
like
just
some
put
relic
in.
DH, right? Like I would definitely
Yeah.
try it.
I think it's more of that type of card that you just put in the deck, and it could be like a good card just play, but it doesn't really spawn new archetype of any.
Yeah, not
It's
really.
just gonna maybe make stronger archetypes better. I don't know.
All right, you guys want to rate the cards or do we just talk about them? I don't know.
I'm in for rating, but you
All
guys
right.
often rate from 1 to 4 or 1 to 5? What was it?
1 to 4. Let's do 1 to 4.
Right. Should I start?
Yeah,
I
you
give
start.
it a 3.
You give it a 3?
Mm-hmm.
What would you give Okani, Thijs?
A 3.
Yeah. I'm thinking I might have even given Okani a 4 like right now. I don't know.
Yeah, you love Okani.
I
but
do
don't
love
know.
Okani,
I mean, it's
yeah.
a good card, but it's not like...
Yeah, I do love
I
Okani,
don't-
that's for sure. I'll give this a 3.
Then-
To be
then-
honest,
then-
I do think that this might be worse than Okani. In general. But because it's also that you can only play it in DH. You know, Okani you can play in every deck. This you can only play in DH. Yeah, I'll give this a 3. But I'm in between a 2 and a 3. Casper? You're giving it a 2, Casper. Unless you want to be
Dude,
edgy and give it a 1.
what if there's like a thing where you like lock?
I don't know. Do you want to really give it a 1? And then it's broken and then everyone makes fun of you? I don't know, dude.
I mean, it's worth it.
This is like a
It's worth the
you know,
content.
this is a card where you go for the
Wait,
safe.
can you guys hear Casper? I can't hear him.
Oh, you cannot hear me?
Oh, yeah, I can hear you. I
hear
can
him.
hear you. Okay, sorry.
I think this is like the type of card that you always go for the safe too.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's move on. I
yeah,
think we're
I'll go for
taking
the
too
safe.
long
I'll go for
already,
two.
dude.
Guys, it's fine. I'm not gonna fall asleep this time. It's early, man.
Maybe I will be.
All right, next one. This one I did see this one. Sightless Magistrate, 4 mana, 5/4, Battle Cry. Both players draw until they have 5 cards.
That like very good.
That's
Thinking
so
of,
many
like,
cards.
Like so many cards, really good stat line still. It's not like a bad stat line or anything. That has to be like broken in an aggro demon hunter or something.
That is so many cards, man.
Dude, what fascinates me the most, by the way, is I'm pretty sure this was a 4 mana 5/4. Both players draw until they have 4 cards, and they were like, "Nah, we gotta
We
go
want
higher. We
more?"
gotta go higher. Yeah, we need more, dude." And we're like, "Okay, 5 cards, dude. 5 cards."
Well, so
yeah.
this goes into like the aggro archetype, right? Like the aggro DH, which was kind of lacking this kind of card. Like the weapon was really good in it, but that deck was just so bad when you don't draw the weapon, right? And I feel like this is kind of like an extra weapon. So I think this could maybe work. Like maybe you now have enough like refill with the weapon and this card that deck could work. Or was that not the problem of that deck? I'm not sure. I haven't played against it too much. I saw it a little bit in GM. And I've played just against it a bit on ladder. All I know is that the 2 mana 5/4 is ridiculous, dude. Like that card is just...
I actually played
So
quite
much
a bit of
damage.
the aggro DH early on, and I think definitely one of the big problems was the inconsistency of like how reliant you were on the weapon. Because you run out of cards instantly, right? So having this second tool that can like basically refill your entire hand seems completely insane in that deck. Like
Yeah.
it's so huge. So
You can just play so many
yeah,
cheap
it seems
cards
like a
now,
crazy
right?
good card. Wait, what did you say, Vino?
You can just play so many cheap cards. Like, even like... Because DH has like a lot of cheap burn as well. So you can just play the cheap burn, play a bunch of like aggressive minions. I think this is just really good. I think that DH archetype might just be good.
It's not
Thijs,
even
you played
legendary.
aggro
You can
DH, you
play
tell
it
us.
twice. Yeah, no, I think this is like literally what it needed. Like Crickets was always awkward. You play it and then people don't kill it, or it gets like, so it was always still very awkward. And like I feel, and 5 is a lot. Like it's every time at turn 2, turn 3, you're out of cards almost, or you have 1 card left. So you will always draw 4 or 5, like, and the stat line is good, which kind of matters because you still play full board. So I don't know. I think this card is in an aggro demon hunter like there. Like, I mean, 5 is so much. It's like ridiculous. Like, come on, a card with 4 mana that can draw 5 cards. It's like holy.
Yeah,
like look at the Handmaiden, which draws 3. It's like, I don't know, so much 5.
I don't even think you play Crixus in aggro DH with this card, right?
No, you just play Weapon twice, this twice. No, maybe you play Chaos Strike or cards like that, but then you have so much draw already.
This is insane, man. I think this card is gonna be really good. I think that archetype might just be real now. The aggro DH. It was already kind of real before if it like drew the right way. The 2 mana 5/4. That card is so insane to me. I can't get over that card. Like I was casting GM. Casper, I don't know if you saw that GM game. I was casting Bly's. He was playing Rogue against Levick. I think he was playing this aggro Demon Hunter, and Bly's literally died as Rogue in another form. He conceded the game before he revealed he was Rogue. Because Levick played coin 5/4 into 5/4. Like, that's just... I don't know, man. And this card just makes that deck so much stronger, right?
Yeah, I think it is a very, very, very good card. Very strong.
I'm giving this a 4.
Fino, does this card just end Renathal decks, dude? Is it over? Can you not play Renathal
anymore? I hope so, dude. I'm starting to get tired. I know Thijs loves Renathal decks, but...
Dude, Renathal decks insta 5 cards in hand every time, I think.
Yeah. Renathal decks always have infinite cards. Well, I mean, you could say that this also does have like some downside, but I guess it's less nowadays when people play less aggressive decks and they more play like 40 or like, combo type decks. But I don't think you care that much, right? If you draw like 4 cards and your opponent draws 2, like you're still fine with it.
Yeah, there are not many decks in this meta that are not having that many cards in hand. No deck almost runs out of card nowadays. At least 4 or 5, they still have quite a lot of cards in the hand.
Yeah.
But not in the Actually, it's a terrible card in the mirror, though. You could draw for your opponent.
In the mirror, it's gonna be weird.
Well, if this becomes like a significant card in the meta game, right? It sort of does enable more aggressive decks a bit more because aggressive decks are naturally going to be good against
Yeah.
So that could be a good thing because I feel like there is a limited amount of aggressive decks right now.
I mean, also, could you also argue that this isn't even always an aggro DH card, or like could we see this like in other decks as well?
I don't think Relic needs it because there's so much.
No, Relic, not really.
But maybe in like a demon, like maybe there's more demon with the next card we will see that there can be somewhat.
I remember when I was playing Fel DH, it was kind of awkward. Like I was kind of running out of cards as well. So I don't know, maybe there could be all right. I think this is just a good card though. I think this is going to definitely see play.
I agree. I also rated a 4.
Yeah.
I think the card is like having insane potential.
Quest DH.
Oh, Insta Quest.
It's like Glide. The thing is,
is it
Glide is my
Casper?
favorite Demon Hunter card ever. No. It's not Glide. It's not Glide for sure. But I wish it was Glide though. What if they just said Glide on it instead? 4 mana, 5/4 Glide. Ooh, insta best deck in the game, I think.
All right, yeah. Rate it, Casper.
It's fine. It's a 4. It's a 4.
All right.
Probably.
Next one. All Fel breaks loose. Okay, dude. That's a good... You know what? I've been thinking that all these like puns they're doing are kind of cringe. This one I kind of like. All Fel breaks loose. All right. 5 mana. Summon a friendly demon that died this game. Infuse 3 demons. Summon 3 instead. So I guess they're still... To this day, they're still pushing the demon. They're not giving up on it, man. They are just not ready to give up on it yet. They're like, every expansion, we are going to give you a big demon card. Whether you like it or not, until it's good. Is that the card that makes it good though?
It resummons the Colossal Minion, right? That is a demon. I've been kind of thinking that way as well, that if it just resummons the Sillak, if that's kind of like...
Is it? I don't even
Oh,
remember.
way as
depends
well.
who you are, you know? It could also resummon the other ones.
Are there
the
Wantus
one-
demons as well?
The ones are demons, yeah.
Oof.
The others as well. So then literally, if you just play Sillak, this card is completely infused. And then you can replay Sillak again with...
Yeah, but you
66
can also
tokens.
just summon the Wantus, right?
Yeah.
You can just miss the
Yeah, that's
Zillag.
true.
Well, you know, Pino, you got a god gamer, man. If you summon the Sillag, then you summon, 6 1/2s. That's pretty good.
Are there any like taunt demons? I mean, I assume you probably have to have like some kind of taunt with this, right? Else,
There is this 4 mana taunt that, like, what is it? 4 mana 2/5, 4 mana 2/6 or something.
oh yeah, I know that one.
If you have a bigger demon in the hand, it's even bigger actually.
Is that like 9 mana big demon still in the game? There's like a
No,
big
but
boy that's like 9 mana.
The 8 mana ones are still in. The Inquisitor and the make the spell more expensive one.
The thing though is that I don't think you need all these demons to be that big. I think the more important thing is managing to infuse it, so it actually summons 3 demons. So for example, cards like Silag that Thijs mentioned, or maybe like rushers like Flanking Maneuver or the Kurtrus is going to be pretty good with it too.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Oh,
those are also demons.
The Curtis are demons.
Yeah.
Huh.
And just
Oh
summoning,
damn, the
like,
Curtis
bunch of
ones are
rushers-
demons. That's pretty big.
Yeah.
Huh.
So I don't know. You can definitely make this. I don't know. Just summon. It doesn't have to summon like mega big minions, right? If it just summons like 3, 5, 4 rushers, is that good enough? Also, one huge thing is that it's a fell spell. So this is something that Jace is gonna recast
Oh.
for spawning, which is nothing that Jace did before.
That's true. Hmm.
So you could potentially have like a demon deck that just keeps on going and has the Jace as like a both board and damage win con.
Aggro fell demon hunter with 40 cards, then everything fits.
Hmm.
Yeah, everything fits. Yeah, for sure.
I don't know.
we can do
There's a
that.
lot of demons that you can summon, but can you make a deck with those things though? I'm not so sure about that.
I mean, I think you put it in a Jace deck with demons.
I
Or
also
something,
think
something mid-rangey.
there's also the 5 mana card that summons a demon from
Yeah,
hand, right?
that's what
Which
I'm
also
looking at, the
helps spell.
Sigil of Reckoning, right?
Yeah, and the thing is with the 2 mana 2/2, the one that draws a fell spell, you can have like only this fell spell and the other fell spell. In your
Wait,
deck.
isn't this
Basically,
nutty with
tutor-
Proving Grounds? You just get two demons to duel?
Yeah, you can do that too. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of potential with this card, right?
There is a lot of
I don't know.
potential with this card. Dude, I'm not
I don't know,
sleeping in
some
this
of
card. People all say it's bad. I don't think it's
Dude,
bad.
people, I think this card is sleeper. Indeed.
People are sleeping on this card, I think.
I also
Dude,
think
when the
just
spell
with
breaks loose, dude,
Sylvanas-
are people ready for it? I don't know.
Maybe it's a bigger picture card though.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I'm gonna give it a. You know what? I'm gonna give it a 3, man. I'm gonna bet on the bigger picture. This card is gonna be good at some point, if not now.
Yeah, I also think this card is good. Just with Sillak and Curtis, even that already. I mean, it's sometimes maybe in high roll, and with Jace, I think it has really good synergy with a lot of Demon Hunter cards. So I rated it 3 as well.
Yeah. Casper?
Yeah, it's probably a 3. It's probably a 3.
Give it a 4,
right?
Casper. It's gonna be nutty now, dude. We just haven't found the combo yet.
I mean,
No,
maybe
I
if it's the
I
same
actually-
that's with Jace.
Dude, I actually.
Low key, it's gonna be
nah,
nutty now, but we just don't know it yet.
Oh, dude, Pino, do you know the nutty combo, by the way? Oh, dude,
Which is it?
Well, it's not standard, but the nutty combo, do you know it?
No.
Well, I don't know if it really works, but you can, like, let's say you play Morgs, right? And you have, like, 3 Morgs die, and this summons all 3 Morgs.
Yeah.
Oh. And
Like
then
in
you go,
Wild?
bam.
Wait, is Mark
Yeah,
Wild?
in
I don't even
Wild.
know.
Yeah, it would be wild. Yeah, I don't know if it would work though. Yeah, it's wild. It's wild. I was talking about wild, but that
Alright.
would have been kind of cool though. All right, whatever. I'll give it a free.
Alright, let's move on. Who wants to take Druid? Any
Druid,
Druid
okay, I will
mains?
go. Sure, I will do the Druid.
Let's go.
Attorney at Maw, 2 mana 1/3. Choose one, silence a minion, or give a minion immune this turn. So 2 mana 1/3. Kind of cheap silence. So with Starfish being nerfed, maybe that has some help for Druid. Or give immune. I don't really see the power of giving immune that much in a card like this. Maybe in aggro, but do you want to play this card in aggro? So my first thought is I'm not too impressed with this card, but I think somewhat it is maybe a consideration.
Yeah, I don't think you play this in like ramp druids, right? Is this not more like a mid-range or aggro druid card? I think so.
I don't think it fits in Birth that much, but
yeah, it's kind of awkward. I feel like this just doesn't really solve any druid problem, really, right?
I don't think aggro druid needs an immune this turn. That's not really their issue or anything. So I think the silence is somewhat decent. Maybe again when all these priests are popping up, and maybe there will be, maybe there are some minions you want to silence. So yeah, you will maybe play this over an tech Starfish, but that's where it kind of stops for me.
I think I would still rather play Starfish, to be honest. I don't know. The immune one is the kind of weird one for me. Like, I don't like this card. Casper, what do you think?
I think you might want to play this silence over Starfish when you can just target it either on your opponent or yourself. But that's really it for me.
Okay, I feel like so I don't think like a silence 2 mana 1/3 is like an okay card, right? That could be situationally playable depending on meta. And I think a 2 mana 1/3 give a minion immune this turn is bad. But I think the value of having both definitely makes this card very playable. Like silence a minion 2 mana 1/3 is not a bad card. So I don't know. I don't think this is like the most broken card ever in any way, but I feel like it's definitely a card that you can play in your deck. Also, I don't know, like for
really though, is it really a card you can play in your deck?
You don't think so?
No.
Dude, we played Starfish. Starfish was broken.
Starfish is broken. Yeah, that's different though. That's
what do you mean?
Dude, this is nothing like Starfish.
I mean, it is kind of like Starfish. You can silence both enemy and yourself, right? You want to.
You think if Starfish was target one card, one minion, it would be good?
I mean, it would probably be fine, right? I think.
Would it though? I don't know, man.
I mean, Owl used to be playable, you know? It's just meta dependent.
Owl used to be playable, okay. I guess it is Owl, right?
No, Owl used to be playable, hell.
Well, it used to be playable in like 2015 or something. I don't know if it will be playable now.
Power level went a little bit up, you know?
Yeah. You know what? I'll give this card a 1. I think the 1 was coming. I think this one takes it for me. Maybe it's also because I'm mad, because I'm a druid player and this does nothing for what I want to do. Maybe 1 is too harsh, so I don't know.
I still don't see the immune, because Druid often you're behind on the board and then you just try to get back on the board and it's not immune what you need, am I?
Well, it could be decently like aggro mirrors, right? Like, I don't know. In aggro mirrors, to have immune or to be able to silence something, maybe it's not that bad.
I think silence is just often still quite solid, so I think this is quite a reasonable tech. So I think for me it's a 2.
Casper?
The 3.
A 3? Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good card.
All right, next one, Thijs. Let's go.
3 mana. Oh, you want me to pronounce these kind of words, man? Incarceration.
Incarceration. Right? Incarceration? I don't know if I'm saying it right, but something like that.
Yeah. Hard word. Choose a minion. It goes dormant for 3 turns. 3 is a lot. It's of course not removing it, but 3 is a lot. Maiev was 2, which was, I think it was a bit too slow when there was Maiev. to really get it played. It got here and there tagged in. I don't know, like Druid needs removal, so I think Druid getting in a removal like this is quite insane, but on the other side, I don't know, it's still 3 mana, it's still not really.
And it's also
really
not like
that flashy to me.
really removal. Like, I mean, it kinda is, but like, you know, I don't know.
Dude, Fino, did you read any of Leo's tweets about like the cards?
No, not really. What?
Oh,
What
so
did he say?
Did you hear what this card was initially?
No.
Like they changed it. So this card used to be like you remember the forbidden cards?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this used to be like the forbidden cards where it had like a fluctuating mana cost. And for depending on how much mana you spent was how many turns the minion went dormant. So it could be anything from 1 turn dormant to 20 turns dormant.
I don't like this whole
Dude,
dormant thing.
I found it so funny, dude.
I
That's
don't
so
know,
crazy.
man. I'm not feeling this one either. Like, single target removal is like, Druid doesn't really have that, but I still don't know if I want to put this in my deck, you know?
Yeah, using Dormant on your opponent minion, it's not completely 3 turns because the minion, it directly goes to your opponent turn often, so it's kind of like 2 turns, but it can't attack for 3 turns still. So if it is on an, like, it's maybe not as effective on a taunt minion, but it's so, I'm not a big fan of it either. I don't think at the moment, maybe if you played this card in Druid 2-3 years ago, it was still somewhat playable, but nowadays, I don't think it's good enough.
Yeah, this wasn't what I want for like, because I mean, this is like a Ram Druid card, right? I don't think it really fixes any Ram Druid problem, so I'm giving this a 1.
Is it ever like an aggro Druid card where you just play it
No. Like, I also thought that
remove every
maybe
minion.
you could like
Is it
combo
a
something
combo
with this
card?
and like do it on your own minion. Like, I don't know, do it on your like Anaconda and then go crazy. But that still sounds bad. I don't know, man. I just don't like this card, I think.
I mean, if you never draw Goof, you can do it on your Bran, and you have your juiced up Sire, and then you can just play the Sire on 10.
It's so slow though, right?
Yeah, it's so slow. You pay 6 mana to do that play.
Everything in
Your
Druid is
whole
kind of
turn is
slow now.
gone.
Yeah, I don't like this.
No, I give it a 1. I give it a 1.
Same.
Yeah, I mean, I would be fairly surprised if
It's a good discover though, right? Like, you could discover this and be happy with it, but I don't think you put it in your deck.
I mean, if Druid was good, it could be a
the thing is though, I'm pretty sure if the meta is fit for it, it's not an unplayable card. You know?
Yeah.
Like, let's say people are running like Mountain Bears and like stuff like this is just dropping regularly.
I don't know. I don't think this fixes any like Druid problem, because now Druid just feels so slow right now.
Maybe. I mean, maybe it gets rogue. Like, if you play it on a big Edwin and you just slow that whole down, like, it's still can be like quite.
Also, how do they come out? Like, if you do this like on a buff minion, does it come out without the buffs, or no? I think it comes out the same, right?
No. Yeah, it comes out with the buffs.
Yeah.
Also with the taunt, or if it has rush or whatever.
No, I don't think it's good. I'll give it a 1.
All right, let's move on.
It could see play.
It's a bit of a rough one though. I still feel it's not.
Yeah, it's rough to give it. I'm just giving those cards 1 because that's not what I want as a Druid player. So it's a little bit of like me being annoyed there, but yeah.
Well, then let's see if you're annoyed by this one as well. Due process. For the rest of the game, players draw an extra card at the start of their turn. So both players drawing a card. I don't know, man. It's a kind of a meme card. I think I kind of want to make it work in some way, but you basically let both of the players draw, so you don't get any advantage out of it except with Mill Druid.
Mill Druid? Are we going there?
No, we are missing a lot of
It's 2022. Still, are we really playing Mill decks with 40 card decks existing? I don't know about that.
I mean, or let your opponent fatigue fast.
This is a weird card. It's nature as well, which I don't know how that matters, but
Well, nature
I
is
just don't like
generally better.
this. You have to play this in a deck that you kind of have an idea with what you want to do with it, right? I don't know. Does it ever make like 40 deck druids better? Probably not. You still just kind of die.
Also at the start of their turn. So you don't draw at your turn. It's drawing at their turn, like specifically for them.
For the rest of the
Wait.
games, no.
Is
It's no. You draw it at your turn. It's just the way it's worded. For the rest of the game, players draw an extra card at the start of their turn, so it's your turn as well. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm not looking forward on playing with this card. It's like
It's perfect with the jailer. Together with the jailer.
with a jailer.
Yeah, you want to get rid of your deck anyway, so in a jailer deck, you don't care about this. Maybe that you I don't know. I'm gonna try decks with this card anyway, but it looks pretty garbage.
Like what would you want to play this card in? Like, do you want to play it in like a 40 card deck, more combo? Do you want to play it on aggro deck? Not really, right? So what deck does this go in? Is it more of like
in
a combo
YouTube
deck
deck
that it goes in?
It goes in a YouTube deck.
A YouTube deck?
You just just put it in a deck and you just play with it, but the other cards carry you anyway. But then you have your YouTube video.
Prestor Druid it could go in? Huh.
That's actually a thing, maybe.
Yeah, Prestor doesn't sound too bad. It's also nature, so now that you get topiers, you get like a spell from them. That's actually not a bad idea, the Prestor one. That's probably the only one that kind of makes sense.
This is a card.
I give it a 1 though, but I'm gonna try this card.
I'm giving it a 1 as well. I just want to do my protest of giving every druid card a 1. That's the way I'm protesting about it.
Are you not happy about it, Vino?
No, I'm not happy about it at all. But, you know, I get it though, man. People have been losing to druid for so long, they're kind of bored. And so they just complained druid out of existence. It's okay. It's fine. We can play other classes, the druid mans. We're okay with it.
Yeah. No, I also think it's a 1. I don't know. I feel like this is not the type of card they would print and it'd be good, right? This is just the
Yeah,
type of card
kinda.
They don't really want this to be good. They just want it maybe to be
Well,
in the
it's
game
both
or, like,
players though, right? People like drawing cards. I don't know.
Yeah. I guess. But dude, like, can you imagine like the moonlit guidance when you get like moonlit guidance into this, and you just keep on playing them?
It could
You have,
get
like,
kind
4
of
of them
crazy.
active.
Yeah, it could get kind of crazy.
I
I don't know.
another
Maybe there's
average.
uses we don't see yet with this card.
Yeah. What if what if it's time for the Guff the Tough Druid?
I want to see this card in a mirror match. And you have played them both.
Play like 6 times this card. Goes pretty crazy.
Yeah.
It's actually it's not that good versus the no cards Demon Hunter, right? No, it probably just helps them. It's probably bad versus all aggro.
Yeah, it's
I would
terrible
imagine.
against aggro. Like, you're already dying and you also have to spend 2 mana for this. All right, let's move on, guys. Casper,
Yeah,
you
I'll
take
gi-
Hunter.
I'll give it a 1. Oh, I'm on Hunter?
Yeah.
All right. Motion denied. 2 mana secret after your opponent plays 3 cards in a turn. Deal 6 damage to the enemy hero. A secret. So this is a lot of damage.
Smork,
Any,
thumbs up, dude.
Any
This
smork
is
claps in chat? Hmm?
this is a Smork thumbs up card.
Face? Me face? This goes back to like the old school days, you know, when Hunter wasn't 40 cards and they actually had another card in the deck that dealt damage except their hero power. Yeah, the good old days.
Well,
What do you guys think, though?
let's say about this card that, well, the main thing this card is gonna do is it's gonna be like a pyro from Tavis now. So the upgraded version of this deals 9 damage and you can discover it from Tavis. 9 is a lot of damage, man. Like a lot of damage, dude. So I don't think this specifically is gonna be played right now unless there's like some good, you know, like secret payoff. I don't know. Maybe like Quest Hunters, if people still play Quest Hunter, like lower ranks can play this. But I think the main way we're gonna see this card in standard is gonna be from Tavis. You play Hunter, Thijs. What do you think?
Yeah, I compare this card a bit to what was the secret earlier for Hunter, like the rat, that the 6/6 that got summoned after also playing 3 cards. And it's not that easy for a lot of decks. I mean, at the start you can play around it, but at some point it gets kind of hard to play around. You want to play more of your cards, and I think this meta is quite playing a lot of cards as well at the moment, most decks.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like, it doesn't play for board, and Hunter does that mainly at the moment. It still wins the board, and that's how it wins the game. So I don't think the current like 40 card Hunter, besides it being maybe an almost insta pick from Tavish at some point, because I don't know, 9 is like so much. I think it's like Secret Hunter is not really a thing. You don't really have secrets in your... I don't know if it works in Quest Hunter actually, because
it could.
But it should work.
Because they want to play the 2-mana thing that draws the secrets as well, right? I think you probably want to have this in.
So I think it works in a Quest Hunter as well, because I think that you want to play that card there. But yeah, it's a bit of a weird card in that way.
Yeah, I don't think this is gonna see mass play right now unless there's like some... Because like what? The only good thing with secrets now is that you can draw them for 1 mana less from that 2-mana card. And that's pretty much it, right? Like there's no other... And I guess you also proc the Hunter quest. That's only it. I don't think you want to play secrets in your deck just like that without some kind of payoff. So in that aspect, that card is not good. The only kind of use we're going to get, I think, is from Tavis. And that's pretty much it.
Well,
but I think from Tavis it will be broken, by the way. Like, I think that's just really good.
Yeah.
Wait, Thijs, you guys play a school teacher in 40 card Hunter also, right? Don't you?
Yeah, I play it.
A card you can get from that also, right? It could be good sometimes, I imagine.
Could be alright. You still kind of hate getting traps because they also know what they are with school teacher.
Oh, they do? Oh,
yeah, they know what trap it is, which is kind of annoying, but... It's still decent to get. Like, you know, you just get deal 6 from teacher at some point, kind of make them have to play less than 3. It's not that bad. It's not that bad of a discover. I still don't think it's a card that right now you put in your deck, but... So should we just give it a 1 just because of that? I don't know. I don't think you put this in your deck, right? Even in Aggro Hunter, this doesn't go in.
The card still has quite some impact, I think, in the meta. I don't know how you exactly do the card ratings, so I will at least give it a 2.
I mean, didn't we do ice? I remember we rated like ice trap pretty high, did we not? You guys remember?
Yeah, we rated ice trap high because it would kind of impact the meta with like Tavis and
like it was Rifle and Tavish, right?
Which it kind of did a little, not too much, but a little bit. I don't know how we should rate them.
We also don't have Rifle anymore.
This is really good from Tavis, but other than that, it's not gonna see play as a card, right? Maybe we just don't rate it. It's really good with Tavis. That's it.
I'll give it a 2.
Okay, I'll give it a 2 as well. All right, next one.
Join the club.
Shade Hound. 5 mana. Whenever it is attacked, give your other beast +2/+2. 6/5. Infuse 3 beasts. Gain rush. Also a beast. You know, when I first saw this card, I was like, look kind of bad. 5 mana, 5/6. No, 6/5 conditional. But you know, low key, it's kind of popping, I think. Low key. I'm a huge enthusiast for the Rat Hunter coming up this expansion, dude. I don't know if anyone else is, but yeah, I know I'm gonna be jamming Rat Hunter day 1.
Dude, this is popping with kennels as well, right? Like you don't even need to have the infused version if you just have kennels live. You can just buff your beasts. I don't know how many beasts you can play, but...
Oh, dude, you can play a lot of beasts.
You can?
I counted, Fino, a lot of beasts.
You play Dire Frenzy? Can you do that?
Fino, the beasts don't stop coming. I actually calculated
I'm down.
It.
Listen, I'm always down, Casper, but...
We played the 4 mana rats, dude. We played the big boy king rat.
Wait, the 4 mana rats? What's the 4 mana rats?
The 4 mana 2/2 Death Rattle summoned 5 rats. We played
that card is popping, man.
Dude, and then we play Nathanos that gets that one. 5 more rats. Then we play the biggest boy, the rats of extraordinary size, huge size rats, dude. And there's just rats everywhere. And the Shadehound just...
Yeah.
But there is no rat synergy, right? Or am I missing something? There's just rats, right?
What? Dude, it's over. The board never stops. It never stops coming, dude. The rats just the army, dude.
You just spam rats every board?
Yeah, every board is just full of rats. Your opponent has no clue what to do. Oh, Pino, there's also more cards you run. You run Serpent Plume. So you have infinite rats, right?
Wait,
so you run the 2 0 mana cards, the Serpent Plume, and the
good
Devouring Swarm, and just swarm them with more rats, dude. Make the rats more powerful.
Yeah, infinite rats. The good thing about this card is I think that it might just always be infused.
Yeah, it's literally always infused.
I think in the deck that you play it, it's like always infused. If it's infused, it's kind of OP, man. I don't know. It doesn't buff itself.
Imagine playing the 4-drop, Pino. Imagine playing the 4-drop, the 4-mana 2/2, dude. And this is infused next turn. Does it end the game?
Yeah, it ends the game. I think it might end the game.
Kind of cool with poison, where you can just... But nah.
I don't know, man. I think this card is no bad.
It also gets summoned from Pet Collector, potentially.
Yeah, but it doesn't have Rust then, because it needs to be infused, right? I guess you can have Kennels, but I don't think you play Pet Collector in that deck. You know, I don't hate this card. I don't hate this card.
Yeah,
it's kind of an Arbor Wrap.
The more I thought about the Hunter cards, dude, the more I like them.
Yeah, it's kind of an Arbor Wrap.
I'm into the Hunter stuff.
Should we just call it a bigger picture card, or is the bigger picture coming together now?
I'm Rat Huntering. It's a 4, dude.
It's coming now. This is
it's popping, dude. It's not the future. It is now, dude. Tomorrow.
This is the future. It's now.
Dude, it is now, man.
The future is now.
Stick with Rush.
The rats are coming, Pino. They're coming. They're coming fast.
Well, I just remember that every time we've rated, like in from previous experience, every time we rate Hunter cards high, they're just never good.
This is Arbor Up, and you like that card.
Yeah, I like Arbor Up. No, I don't think this card is bad. I just don't know if it's the right time. I know it's gonna be good, bigger picture card. I just don't know if the time is now. You know what? I'll give this card a 3, man. F it. I believe in the stonks. I think the stonks of these cards are gonna rise at some point. Maybe it's just not now, but I believe in it.
You know, we have the Houndmaster show also, dude. All the rats are just coming with Rush, just vroom, 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 vroom. Like, you lose a rat, another one comes in, dude. Your hand is just full with rats.
How though, Casper? How do the rats keep coming, man?
Because you have the Devouring Swarm, you know, the Devouring Swarm. It's like a swarm of rats that attack, and then they come back to your hand, and the swarm just comes out again.
I think you're a big believer in the rats, Casper.
Or I'm gonna rate it a 2. I will be personal.
All right, Casper.
It's a 4. It's a 4.
All right, easy 4.
Yeah.
All right, next one.
It's popping. Oh, one more. Oh, Defense Attorney Nathanos. 6 mana, 5/4. Battle Cry. Discover a friendly Death Rattle minion. So as far as I understand, you actually get the minion.
Yeah, you get it.
Also.
Yeah, you get it. It's like a value card as well.
That die this game, trigger and gain its Death Rattle. So this does a lot of different things. You get a Death Rattle minion, then you trigger its Death Rattle. And the boy Nathanos gets the Death Rattle. That is a lot of rats, guys. That is a lot of rats. I don't know about you guys, but I counted 15 rats here.
Is this the curve with Nathanos? You play the 4 mana 2/2 into this, and it ends it?
Dude, it's 15 rats, you know. Did they ever kill 15 rats? You know, imagine that amount of infused. Sylvanas, dude, insta-infused. Insta. She's like over-infused.
Wait, are you onto something?
Like, with the Nathanos, dude, it's gonna be like turn 10, the Nathanos deal 100.
Ooh. It's actually infinite rats, though. Unironically, it's infinite rats.
Yeah, it's infinite. I like this card though. I think it's really good.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like, I mean, it's probably not completely broken, but I also feel like it's just solid. Type of card.
Wait, I want to
always
listen to
gonna be
Thijs,
solid.
what Thijs thinks about this before I say anything. Thijs?
I think this card is very good.
Yeah.
It does so much. I think it also works with kind of the big beasts at the moment, so it doesn't have to be like even with like just doing it with the mountain bear, or I think this 5-mana card can be good with it as well, where you instantly get the poison rush
Yeah,
on
that's
when you
good.
need the assassination on like big minions. So it's so good against like
That's probably one of the best ones,
so
right? The Tarantula.
I think and I think you make this deck with a little bit more. It's like kind of in the 40 card beast center. You just play a few more beasts, and then you put this in, and I think it is. And I think like it also works with Sylvanas. It's no, that's with Infuse, right? The new Sylvanas.
Wait, the
That's not Death
Sylvanas
Rattle,
isn't
right?
Death
No.
Rattle, though.
No.
Wait,
No,
what?
I think this card is good though. I
Yeah.
think this card has a lot of potential. Like it does 3 things. It discovers, so you draw a card or you discover a card you want. It does the death rattle, and then it gains the death rattle. It's really, really a lot.
I thought this card was really bad at the start when I first saw it, because like in my mind, the only really good thing it would do is with like the Sunken Saber. I mean, yeah, if you get the Sunken Saber with this, it is pretty ridiculous because you basically just get all your beasts out, and that's kind of OP. I don't know though. I don't know. I'm kind of interested in the Tarantula thing. Can you? But I don't know if you want to play Tarantulas just for this though, right? Like the only
I don't know if
really
it-
good death rattle that probably you the only really good death rattle thing you do still seems like the Sunken Saber to me. No?
You know, spiders are for losers, man. We're all rats.
Rats is the future.
Spiders, man. Oof. No. Trust, dude. Trust. Type 1 for rats, dude. Actually, can we get some poke champs for rats?
Dude,
And we get
we
some
can get
dice
some
of
rats
cringe
for
for
rats.
spiders.
No, I am actually kind of feeling the rats. It actually doesn't sound that bad. I love this card, the 4-mana 2/2 that summons rats. I always like that card, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe it's
Oh,
time.
you know what if it's time for the blast fisher, dude?
Oh,
Is
I
it
rated that
time?
card
You
at 4, I
remember?
think. Is it time?
We did rate that for.
Is it
What
bigger
if you
picture
always
coming
always
together?
have 7 rats on board? Do you always have 7 rats?
Yeah, you always your board is always full with infinite rats. Always, every turn.
Actually, always full of infinite rats.
And your sire is always 150. It always ends the game when you play it.
Dude, it's always 150. It's not close.
Might be time. It might be
yeah.
rat time.
I actually I'll rate it a 4.
I'll rate it a 4 as well. I'm a believer of this one.
Dude, I'll give this a 2. I don't believe in that much. I believe in the rats. I'm not sure about this one.
All right.
All right. I'll take the mage. All right. Objection. We got a secret. I don't know if I've seen this one. 3 mana secret when your opponent plays a minion, counter it. So now they have the whole of Okani in secrets. We have counter minion and we have counter spell. So this is basically counter a minion. But you always counter a minion with Okani. This is not that bad. You always counter minion.
Well, the thing is, you always counter minion though,
Yeah.
because countering spell is really bad because they always just play minions, right? It's easier for them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, actually it's harder for them. No, actually it's harder for them. Easier to just remove with spells. So that's why you counter minion, right?
Well, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about like this is not bad, but you kind of need some like upside to be playing secrets, right? This is probably pretty good to get from a box or something, and it could be pretty decent to generate sometimes. And I don't know if I want to put it on my deck or
Dude,
necessarily play Secret Mage, right?
You know what I think is really annoying though with this card? It's the fact that you know the Rogue Secret, right? The new Rogue Secret? We're gonna come to it later. Do you know that card?
Yeah.
I actually think Mage Secrets now are like so different. That the random Mage Secret that you don't know what it is.
They
It's
kind of
actually gonna
cover
be
everything, right? Like they could kind of screw you
Yeah.
on like no matter what you do.
Yeah, it's like explosive runes kill small minion.
Yeah.
So you want to play big minion. but this kills big
Any
minions who
minion.
want to play small minion. And then
Yeah.
counter spell.
Wait, explosive runes isn't in the game though. Like it's in wild.
You know, it is. It is. It is in the game.
What? No,
No,
it's
it is.
not. Of course it's not.
It is.
Of course it's not.
It is. It is.
Of course it's not, dude.
Dude, it is.
Explosive runes?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, you're right. Wait, what? Oh, I confused it. Oh, I confused it with the. I confused it with the flame runes. What's that one called?
Oh, Flame Ward.
No,
Flame
never
Ward.
mind. I confused it with that one. No. Explosive runes is in the game. I always get the names weird on those two.
Okay.
No,
Explosive
is the one that deals 6, right?
Of course, you confused it with that
No,
one.
I thought it was the one that deals 3. No, this is the one that deals 6, right? The explosive runes.
Yeah. of
Okay,
course.
all right. Yeah. So it's similar.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I thought you meant
Yeah.
flame ward. The names are similar, okay?
True.
Explosive runes and flame heart. What do they have in common?
They both
In the
have to
name.
do with flames and explosions, Thijs, obviously.
Okay. It's
Like
fire.
it's not like I confused it with fucking water elemental secret. You know, they're similar themed.
Yeah,
all right.
They are both red cards.
They both have to do with fire. There, that makes sense. If I said I confused this with Oasis ally, then you'd be, oh yeah, you're a moron. Sure. Like, all right. Anyway, let's go back to the secret. I think this is not a bad one, and I think it's definitely a decent one to generate. Now, I don't know if I don't think I'm putting it in my deck.
I mean, secret mage is just not a thing, right?
Yeah, not really.
Not a thing at all.
But Fino, what about the secret OTK? Do you know about the secret OTK?
No? Enlighten me.
all right. The
Is it
secret
better or worse than
OTK.
the rats? Prepare me first.
You guys understand, like it's secret OTK, so you guys don't know about it yet. It's secret, but I'm revealing it now. All right. anyways, it's this plus counter spell plus the legendary. It's over.
Yeah.
Everything is countered.
Dude, the legendary is
guys
OP.
see it?
People probably have no idea what you're talking about because no one knows the legendary. I know it because I lost to it in Wild recently. That card is broken, dude.
The 4-mana 3/5, right?
Yes! That card is
Yeah.
insane!
The Orion OTK, dude. The Orion OTK. Is it ever relevant?
Does it
There's
insta
a
end
new
the
secret
game?
card puppet. I mean, I don't know, man. The Orion, we can't sleep on the Orion, dude. If they like,
No,
push things a
Orion is
bit.
low-key
Yeah,
the
but
best card in the game. It's just not yet. I
Yeah,
got
I don't know,
destroyed
man.
by that card, dude. That card is insane. I don't know if it's insane right now in standard, but I don't
Yeah,
know.
well, there's another secret card coming. I'm not sure.
I'm rating it a 1. I mean, I don't believe at all in this card.
Well, it's a secret again. Like I'm probably not putting this in
Yeah,
your
okay,
deck.
but I'm looking at, like, I will never put it in any mage
Yeah.
deck, and yeah, sometimes I will pick it from a generation, but even then, I'm not necessarily that happy. It has no archetype, so Dawngrass doesn't resummon
Well,
it either.
I am happy if I get this from a box. I'm happy. So
Sure.
You're mega happy.
mega
actually.
happy,
Huge
right?
box box.
Like,
Yeah. It's huge.
cause it doesn't do it. It's not like explosive. It's like it doesn't let the minion do the effect, right? So it will like even counter the effect.
Dude, Fino, I actually think though, if my mage opponent plays a secret, I am mega pissed, dude.
I'm pissed. Yeah,
Like, they just play
you
a
had
black
a really good
secret.
point at the start, Casper. That now mage secrets kind of cover everything. So
yeah,
like
they cover everything, dude.
they
so you're
kind
literally
of
just
cover
sitting
everything,
there.
right?
Yeah. So like, just this is gonna represent every other secret. Let's say you're playing a secret mage, right?
Yeah.
And the secrets are just so different. I don't know.
I mean, if you're rating it
That's so
as a
powerful.
card that will go into decks, then it's a 1. But I think it's gonna have like a presence in the meta. It might even be very
I think
annoying
this card
as
is
well.
relevant. I think this card is relevant.
Yeah. All right, let's move on.
I'll give
Life
it a 2.
sentence. 4 mana, remove a minion from the game.
So, remove a minion, like, what do we mean with remove? It just, let's say you do this on a school teacher. Does it remove all the school teachers? No, right? It just removes
No, just that one.
if
But
it has a death threat.
the way I get it, yeah, it's that the death rattle doesn't proc. I'm not sure though. Is that what it means?
It's like the Reno. You guys remember?
Yeah,
Reno?
right.
Yeah, it's like Reno, right? Okay.
Yeah, Chet told me it removed it from the collection, but I didn't believe that.
Do you guys see who's in prison there? By the way, it's Ilusha. Do you guys see her, Ilusha?
Yeah.
In the having the life sentence. She's never coming back.
Well, I hope so.
Well, it is not Ilusha, but I see Ilusha, even though it's not Ilusha. This is just what I picture.
I mean, this is again a card that you don't really put in your deck, right? You guys think? I mean, I don't know. Actually, maybe you do. It's not that bad.
Currently, I guess not. It's not the meta for this kind of card. But
yeah. So removes it from the game. Hold on. Like, does it mean that, for example, if you like rest a minion, that minion just doesn't exist, so you can't rest it anymore? Is that right?
You can't rest it.
That's what I think, at least.
They are introducing rest cards. So, you know, in Wild, right, with Neptulon and stuff, this is huge.
Oh, this is huge. Yeah, you're right. Oh, damn. Yeah, you
when are we talking so much about Wild?
I actually don't know. Whatever. Does
no,
anyone
can't remove
care
Jailer.
about Wild? Type won't even care about Wild. Maybe there's someone out there.
I'm like, you keep getting these Wild comparisons. I'm like, what's going on?
Wild is cool, dude. I care about Wild. Well, so what type of mage you would want to put this into? I feel like it might even go to like slower, very slow 40 card mage decks that just don't exist right now. So I don't think you put it in any deck. Am I wrong?
Moment not, but I can see. I mean, it's quite a solid card. But yeah, mage is not. It's kind of not good enough, or it doesn't fit in like the big spell mage or whatever we have at the moment. But I don't think it's a bad card. Like, it's a better polymorph.
Yeah.
And polymorph is not bad.
Yeah. Well, it's bad right now, but it's okay. I mean, I still give it a 1.
There's just no death threat. There's just no death threat all meta or anything.
Let's just say it's a good thing to discover sometimes, and it's pretty good from puzzle book sometimes, and that's it. Is there more to it? I don't know. Potentially in the future, it's not a bad removal, so if for some reason the meta requires a card like that, it could be okay, but other than that...
I'll give it a 2.
I'll give it a 2 as well. And if it will ever like start targeting the collection of people, then I would instantly rate it as like
that would be funny, dude.
No, that will not be funny. We will lose a lot of Hearthstone players.
Alright, next one. Contract Conjurer. 6 mana, 6/6. Costs 3 less for each secret you control. Ooh. That's
Corridor
big.
Creeper.
So that's... Wait, what was the last card we had that was like that? It was... you know what card I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
What did that card read? I don't remember it at all. I just remember you played it for 0.
I mean, it was like after you played a secret, it got 2 mana cheaper. So it was like you didn't need to have the secrets. It got cheaper.
So I guess this can come in earlier, but you have to have the secrets active.
I mean, you need a couple Lecky or something. Like, you need to play the Mage Secrets cheaper, and there's no way that you could play Mage Secrets cheaper at the moment, right?
There is. Anonymous Informant. 2 mana, 2/3.
Yeah, there's like a 2-drop, yeah.
There is also the other secret neutral, the 2 mana 2/2 that discovers a secret from a different class. So you can get Paladin secrets, and that should also reduce it, for example.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
Both of these cards are actually very good for like both this card and the
Dude, Orion is broken, Casper. That's all I know, man.
Dude, Pino, what if Orion? It's time, dude.
People don't understand how broken Orion is. I've experienced it. I've instantly lost a game where I just ignored it because I didn't read the text. I didn't read the text on that card. I was like, fine. What would that do?
You know, did they have infinite Christmas tree?
Infinite ice blocks, Casper. I lost a game in Wild Brawl with this. I just ignored it, and then he kept getting ice block, ice block. I just couldn't do anything.
Wait, but is it actually possible to just wait? If you get every single secret out, do you just get an infinite Christmas tree because you have counter for spell and counter for minion?
Yeah, but the max is at 5, so you need to keep.
I don't know how
hitting
many
it.
secrets exist.
No. Well, you don't need to.
There are more than 5, right? Aren't there?
1, 2, 3, 4. There's
6.
currently 5. Yeah, so there's 6. Ooh. Could infinite that, dude. The infinite Orion. Oh.
Dude, I don't know. Are we sleeping on Secret Mage? Is it time?
I think it's too early, but it's getting so more tools now. Like, it needs a bit more, I think. But Orion is really good. This card's actually quite good. But I feel like you need more early game that really pushes these.
Yeah, like if Mage had something like that Cabal Lucky, like the 1 mana 2/1 that like lets you play a secret for free or something like that, I think it could be.
Or
really
even Mirror
good.
Entity. Like even Mirror Entity that you would summon the minion instead of like countering it or removing it. Like you're not snowballing.
There's just
but I rate this 1 and 2.
Not really many ways to like cheat out the secrets, right? And then also maybe you just run out of cards, so you have 2 problems with that deck. You run out of cards and you can't really cheat the secrets out that well. I
mean, you also have Archanologist to draw secret at the end of the game right now.
That's a good card. That's a good card.
You have some good secret cards. I'm actually more like I actually think the secret cards are not that bad. I'm just curious how you're supposed to like fill the remaining like 20-ish cards, you know?
Yeah, how do you draw? Yeah, I think maybe card draw is the problem with this, right? Because there's no rigged fair game anymore. So how do you?
Yeah, how do you draw cards?
Yeah,
like,
that's.
Could you? I mean, you can make a combination deck with.
I guess multicaster. Yeah, like a lot of secrets are different types, right?
But it's kind of slow still.
It's very slow.
Deck like this.
Oh, actually, Fino, dude, we get Paladin secrets. Paladin secrets are holy, dude.
By the way, can we just agree this card is worse than the Cabal guy, the one that, or is it not? It is worse.
At the moment it is. At the moment it is, but if you could cheat the secret a bit faster on turn 1, turn 2, I think this one could be better.
Well, Cabal guy, you need it in hand, right?
No.
Like you need it in hand to reduce it.
Wait, you do? I don't remember.
Did you need? I don't remember either.
No, I don't think you need it in hand. That's why it was
like
good.
That's why it was good. Was it 0?
So the Cabal guy is way better than this.
At the moment, yes.
I think in general it's way better. How often do you have 2 secrets active? Like, I don't know.
We need Cabal Lucky. Play the 1-on-1 and then you play a secret on 2 or something. But yeah, that's not really possible at the moment.
I mean,
because the secrets are so AFK at the moment.
You would need the. I mean, you would even need to have like if let's say you played the 2 mana 2/3 on 2, right? Then you just play 2 secrets on 3, and this.
3 mana 6/6 still good with 1 secret? Not really. Not in today's world.
You can play 2 mana 2/3 on 2, and then play 2 secrets on 3, and this, for example. I mean, that's, I guess, the power thing you can do. But that's like the high roll. That's pretty strong, though, I would say.
Dude, Orion is OP. That's all I know. I don't know about the rest of these cards, but Orion is just...
It's popping, dude. You gotta believe in the secrets.
If there was maybe some other way to cheat them out, or maybe draw cards more efficiently.
I'm looking... Dude, but Multicaster actually draws a lot. We can get holy cards in this deck, Fino. Did you hear that?
Yeah, that kind of sold me on it. I kind of like that.
Can you not
that
get
thing
nature cards from Hunter? Is there not a Hunter nature secret?
Yeah, there are nature secrets as well.
There's not shadow secrets from Rogue,
but like then like how do you like build the rest of the deck? Do you just play burn, or what do you play with it?
No, there's no nature secret actually.
No, there's not.
No, there was like a Hunter nature spell. It wasn't a secret.
I'm not a believer at the moment of this.
I'll give it a 2.
I actually think it's way worse than the Cabal guy, so I'll give it a 2 as well.
I already gave it a 2.
Orion is popping.
Interesting though. You are kind of right. I didn't really think about the whole secret thing until you mentioned the 2-drops, Casper. Because there is a 2-drop that lets you play a secret, and there is a 2-drop that lets you discover a secret. But I don't know if maybe they're just too weak in general. It is an interesting concept though. All right, let's move on. Pala. Casper. I mean, this is yours, right?
Oh, okay. All right. Paladin, dude. Ooh, okay. First card. To be mentioned, Paladin already OP, by the way. Pretty strong.
Nerf Paladin.
I have been top 100 legend now for 2 weeks playing almost only Paladin.
Thijs was high legend with Paladin as well.
Ascend, dude. I'm about to ascend. All right. Anyways, that was kind of out of there. Whatever. 2 mana class action lawyer. Battle cry. If your deck has no neutral card, set a minion stats to 1/1. 2 mana 2/3. So there used to be a card called Subdue. I don't know if you guys remember it, but that was like a 2 mana spell.
Yeah, I remember.
Do you guys remember it?
Yeah.
This is Subdue, but they gave Subdue a 2/3 body.
They gave him a River Crocolisk.
Yeah, they gave Subdue a River Crocolisk.
That's not bad.
That's pretty solid. What do you guys think?
I think this card's good. I mean, it's a minion with a removal, so you don't have to play these silly spells in your deck anymore. And with the Banana Man buffing it a bit, I mean, I think it's just good. It's really good.
Yeah, I think you probably play this in like any pure Paladin, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's probably pure Paladin, because otherwise, with no neutral cards, it gets kind of annoying.
Well, it doesn't work. It's a River Croc.
Yeah, I mean, some people still do that, but they play a few up.
Yeah.
Oh. Are you underestimating the River Croc hair? Huh? The River Croc.
No, dude.
River
No,
Croc is
I don't know.
good in
I
Paladin.
think I think this goes into any pure Paladin, basically. It just seems super good.
Yeah, I
Like
think
for
so
a control pure Paladin, for like even for like an aggro pure Paladin, you can just get insane trades in early game. It doesn't really cost you too much tempo. So it just seems like a huge buff.
Yeah,
I think
this is a good card, I think.
crazy good. Yeah.
I think it's
Those are
actually
so
very
cheap.
good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree.
Because
I
it's
think
also
this is-
like
I mean, it's just a good card.
It's like a decent early game card because you can maybe get some like good trades and it can like help you out. You can even tempo it like a 2/3 that you can just get some good trades. It's fine. And then it's also decent late game because you can just save it until your opponent plays a big guy. Then you're like, boom, 1/1.
Yeah.
This is good card.
It's just
This
the
is really
only
good card.
only situation where it's bad is if your opponent has no minions and they don't really rely on the board. Then it's like, because then you have to do it on your own minion probably.
Yeah, but then you rather have this, which is still like somewhat of a body, than like a random spell or like a
yeah,
maybe.
for sure.
Like maybe you just don't play equalities and you just play this.
This is good, I think. I
Yeah,
kind of want to give
this
this
is-
not maybe not a 4. 4 might be too much. I'll give it a 3 though. I think it's a really solid minion.
Yeah, I actually give it a 4. I think this card is like super strong.
Yeah. Casper?
I'll give it a 4.
All right.
Yeah. You're pissed. You're pissed. Unless you're playing the Rat Hunter, dude, you're mega pissed. But if you have the rats, you're chill. If you're playing the rats,
Unless you're playing the
chilling,
Rat
man.
Hunter.
Dude, your Rat Hunter is
Dude,
chilling,
Rat
man.
Hunter loves to see that card. They're like, oh man, it's fine.
Yeah.
I'm chilling.
This lawyer, dude, this lawyer is not ready for it. She's not ready for the rats, dude. The plot twist of the rats, oof. It ends it, dude. She can't keep up. Alright, yeah. So, but it's popping though. It's popping.
All right, next one, Casper. This is a big one.
Yeah. 2 mana order in the court. Reorder your deck from highest cost to lowest cost. Draw a card. So it's Pokelt, but you have 2 less mana, I guess. And it also draws a card. So this is a huge deal for Paladin because it sort of gives you a way bigger consistency on drawing your high power threats. For example, Countess for more of a like aggressive deck, or maybe Cariel for more of a control deck. Or even potentially drawing big dudes like the Jailer himself or the Nathanos. It's just crazy consistency, at least.
Dude,
and the Leviathan.
this is one
also
of these
really good.
cards that when I first saw, I was like, this is OP. And then it somehow keeps getting better, which is like weird for a card. It somehow just keeps getting better in my head how good this card is. I don't know. There's just like infinite uses with it. Like, it's cheap as well. It's like 2 mana and you draw a card. So it's not exactly like Pole Kill that you kind of need to use your whole turn to do that. Like, you can just do it and draw a card as well. I don't know, man. I think this card is just insane. So many uses. Like, the one that like stands out as like the most, probably the one that's gonna be used the most is, you know, drawing Cariel, especially in 40 HP. Oh man, I don't know.
Yeah,
That's
and I
kind of
mean,
disgusting,
it doesn't even have
right?
to be. It doesn't even have to be direct. Like, let's say you still play a light ray or anything, you can still use that first
Yeah.
and then draw it. Like, it doesn't need to. I mean, only if you play that turn 7, you want to maybe directly get Cariel. But I think, I mean, you can say like, yeah, just draw the cards you just curve out, just draw the cards you need. But because it also draws a card itself, I don't feel, besides paying 2 mana, there is that much drawback on it.
Yeah, you also have cards like the Stoneheart Vindicator that acts as this card, right? Can
Yeah.
draw it for 0 basically. So like your card draw and just consistency in general just seems to skyrocket with this card. And even for like maybe some other Paladin deck that maybe relies on drawing a more cheap card, I'm not really sure exactly what, but there's just infinite potential with it, right?
Yeah,
You
for
can just
sure.
do so many different things. So I think that's kind of cool. To be
Like,
honest though,
Even just
I
drawing
feel like
Sire
the
could be
card-
really good, right? It's just like so many different things you can do with it. Like, I think people will go crazy with this card. I think we will see, not only now, but I think in general, like whenever like a new set is out or new cards are out, people will always look for something broken to do with this, right?
But you know, the thing with this card though that I feel is that, I mean, it's like such an enabler, but it's really never like gonna end games, right? You're never going to get a feeling that this card necessarily ended the game, but it's just so much consistency, right? So and
Yeah.
it's probably
Also,
just
I
gonna,
guess
like,
it
make
kind of makes the
archetypes that
deck
don't really
kind of
work.
like you kind of not expect really, but you kind of like know what's coming after this card is played, right? So it kind of makes it more predictable in a way, don't you think?
Yeah, but that's like the same case with Polkelt, and
Yeah.
it's not like about these power cards. At that point, it's hard to do anything about it.
I don't know though. This card is just ridiculous to me. I think people are gonna do crazy things with this card.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's also like a crazy
It's-
bigger
it's-
picture card. Like, even though it's still like good for current meta, it just enables so much, right? Like
Yeah.
anything. Yeah.
It's a bit weird if you play this card twice, because the second one just doesn't do much, but it still draws. So
No,
I
it's
guess
fine,
you can also
right?
still play it as a 2-off because it draws. That's why
Yeah,
I think
it's fine.
Well, the thing is that if you draw the first one, then you reorder your deck, so you're probably not going to draw the second one.
Yeah, that's a good
Right.
point as well.
That-
That's a good point as well.
Hmm.
This is the easiest 4 of my life. I think this card is, yeah, by far the most meta defining from all the cards in this mini set.
Really?
Yeah,
I'm rating it a 3. I don't think it's a 4.
interesting. Okay,
Mhm.
Casper?
Dude, the thing is, like, I don't know. I feel like, you know, I feel like it's just such an enabler, so it has to be a 4. But I don't think it's like completely mega broken. I don't think it's gonna break the game right now. at least.
Like Hunterace, don't you just always
I think
draw
it is.
Cariel or
I think it is
like the
gonna break
Countess
it.
if you need it?
I think it is gonna break it.
You think it's gonna break
Yeah,
it?
I
Well, I'll
think-
give
I
it a
think
4
so.
though. But yeah, I'll give it a 4. But dude, I don't even play Cariel Thijs. You know, I'm a no Cariel gamer. You know, only draw Countess. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you can. Dude,
Yeah,
it's just there's so many things you can do with this, right? That's why I think it's
I mean,
so
also,
good. Because it's not
I
like it
actually think
goes
the
only
best thing
in
to
one
draw-
deck to draw Cariel. You can just do so many things with it. That's why I think it's good. Like, there's just so much potential, and we don't even know what's gonna be good with it yet. But I think there's definitely gonna be things that are good in it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's really good in 40 card deck. I think in 30 card deck it's a bit worse here and there.
All right.
Well, I think in a 30 card deck, it might be hard to fit 2 of them because
Yeah,
you're
that's
sort of
why.
limited
Like
in
you
deck
rely
slots.
more on your curve. You rely more on your tempo. You're not control style.
Yeah.
So you don't want to get your 8, 7, 6 drop, whatever your highest is. You don't want to get it that early. So you need to not play it on 2. You need to play it on 5.
Let's say your highest is Light Ray, right? Drawing 2 Light Rays is really good.
That's true.
So like, let's say it's Light Ray into Countess, right? Or
But it's really good when you play this card on 5. It's not really good when you play this card on 2 or turn 4, but not that early.
No.
I mean, you're
I
not gonna
agree,
play
I
that
agree.
card on those turns, though, right? It's not like a curve. Like you don't want to play this on 2. You can
Yeah,
just
but
play
2
it
is the kind
whenever
of
you
dead
feel
turn
like
for
it,
Paladin.
right?
Like 2 is more the dead turn off for Paladin. Turn 3, turn 4, turn 5, you start curving strong.
Yeah, you just curve out, and then when you get closer to being able to play your high end, you just play it, and you also
Actually,
draw a card.
no.
Like I think that the fact that you draw a card makes it so much better, as well.
No, the card is insane, dude. You always play. You at least always play 1. I mean, I've played so much Paladin.
Nonsense.
And,
You
I mean,
always play
at least
2.
if you run no reactives like equality and like other reactive cards, I find it super hard not to curve out. And we probably got like a buffing curve also with the new 2 mana 2/3. So I think it's gonna be very hard not to curve out. So I feel like just maybe like having this just to like draw like serum on, like it just seems so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's also just so much potential.
Yeah, infinite potential. All right, next one.
All right, Jury Duty. 3 mana, summon 2 Silverhand recruits. Give your Silverhand recruits +1/+1. All right, dude. I was someone that said that this card should have been named Jury Duty. I thought that was kind of good because we were summoning dudes.
Yeah. Oh, that would be so much better. Oh
Yeah,
man,
Jury
they missed the
Duty.
big one there, I think. Jury duty.
Yeah, Jury Duty. Well, anyways. What do you guys think about it?
Dude. At the start, I thought this was really insane, but then the more I thought about it, I'm like, is it really insane? I don't know,
It's
dude.
not a card in pure Paladin necessarily. It's more like a dude Paladin, which is not that bad either now, I think. But I think the meta for dude Paladin, I was playing that quite a bit. It's just really hard. It was really farming Druid, for example, but nowadays with all the removal classes being quite good as well, all the priests around, the demon hunters, in the meta it kind of sucks, and I don't know why you would necessarily want to play this like that badly. So I think it's just not
Yeah,
that
I
great at
don't
the
know.
moment.
Like, if there's a dude deck that you can somehow make a lot of them without instantly losing the game, then maybe it's good. But like, for example, the other card was much better, right? The one that summoned 3 dudes and gave you a weapon. Like, that one was much better than this, right?
Yes, but there's also this 4-mana Paladin card now that summons, what was it, like 5 or 6, a
Yeah.
lot of dudes, and you can't work that way. And there's the 3-mana card that gives everything to attack and taunt. So there is synergy, but I don't think at the moment it's enough.
What if this was like 5 mana? And what if it was like actually just Arbor up? And then like buffed your dudes more? Would it be better that way?
Then
I think it would.
Then it would be broken.
If it was like
mean,
more mana and like would buff the dudes more.
If it buffs the dude more, this card will be very good. But the +1/+1 is not that much.
Yeah, it's like a little Arbor up.
It's duty up,
It's
dude.
power of the wild, man.
Dude, why did they not name it Jury Duty? That would be so good. Now I can't get over that.
Yeah, I don't know. It's when you see it, you can't unsee it.
Is there
you
still
know?
time to change it?
It's just right there, you know. Just
It's so good.
one
It
letter.
would be the best pun of the expansion, I think, of the mini set. Yeah, no, at the start I thought this card was OP, but then the more I thought about it, it wasn't that good. I'll give it a 2.
Guys, I think one of the things though that is good with it is the Stoneheart Vindicator. It's a very good card from that one, right?
Yeah,
Like if you play
I can
together
see
with
that.
Yeah, it's
In
alright.
a tempo Paladin.
Well, the
And
thing is though that like
it has to be like a tempo dude paladin.
The thing though is that it's
if
not
is a
that good on
deck-
curve though, this card, right? Because like you're not gonna have many dudes, so it's just gonna be like landscape, right?
Yeah, but in Paladin that's quite okay sometimes, I think. Yes. Yes.
Wait, Aleko said something in chat. Let me read. Please answer this. If it was jury duty. Yeah, what?
Wait, what do you say?
Hold on. I need to see that. If it was jury
I'm
duty,
reading
would
it.
it be a 4? Yeah, I would get points.
Yeah, actually it changes everything.
Yeah, I would get points. For sure. Dude, that's such a good... How did they not see this? This was just like... I didn't see it as well until Casper mentioned it, to be honest. But that's a sick one.
Alright. Anyways, I mean, it's a good card if Dude Paladin emerges. But I don't think this is the highlight of the Paladin cards right now. I think Pure Paladin, that is not that dude focused, is going to be more likely to be good.
Let me put it this way. I think at turn 3, for example, you would rather make dudes than buff your dudes. So that's where this card kind of becomes awkward. I would rather this was more mana and buff your dudes more, like something like Arbor Up or Quartermaster, than be cheap and buff your dudes a little bit. Because like if you play this on turn 5 and you have some dude, it's like not even that great, right? So it's kind of awkward on that part. Still not a terrible card. It's definitely not terrible. It would probably maybe even see play in some dude decks if they're at some point, if they're good. But yeah, I'm not like super excited about it.
I'm also giving it 2.
All right, let's move on.
Same.
Yeah.
Let's go
Oh,
next.
I don't know. I don't know anyone who wants to take this, man. I just
Can we do this
just
one fast?
Wait, Thijs, do you play Priest from time to time?
No, barely. I mean, sometimes, but really little.
Alright.
Alright, I will take the hit.
Okay, go for it.
Theft Accusation, 1 mana, choose a minion destroyed after you play a card copied from the opponent. So I think this card is actually quite good because you copy pretty easy as Priest now. So you just click this card on the minion, you copy a card, and the minion dies.
No,
So
you have to play it. No, you have to play it, Thijs.
Destroy it after you play a card. Okay.
Yeah. No,
Well,
it's
dude,
not that
No,
good.
I still think it's very good. I still think it's very good though.
I don't know, is
with
it?
the 3 mana card, they steal quite cheap
Well,
stuff.
compared to the 1 mana that they have now, the Lighted Burns, right? Like, why would you play this over Lighted Burns?
I mean, don't priests just always want to play more and more removal? They will
Well,
just play
1
both
mana
of
ones,
them.
though, I think, like, they don't even fit 2 of the Lighted Burns, right? I think a lot of decks just play 1. I don't know. I don't
Maybe.
think so.
All right. No one in chat, like, don't think too much about this. I'm mentioning it again. Dude, imagine the Wild Shadow Priest. You know the Wild Shadow Priest, Fino? The Rasa Priest? You know, the illegal deck?
Nah,
Dude, the
that
Wild
deck is a
players,
disgrace.
the Wild players think this is huge.
That
dude.
deck
They're
is
like
a disgrace
Shadow.
to Hearthstone, I think.
What?
Yeah, the
The
Wild
players
Rasa
don't
Priest
see
is
this as
an
Shadow,
actual
they instantly
disgrace.
include it. It's removal, dude. It's Shadow. Oh, dude, the Wild players are like, whoa, dude, the Rasa Priest.
It's not even good. Did you have to play the card that you steal? How on earth is this good? It's too complicated for no reason, right? Just play Lighted Burns. I don't see why we need to make it so complicated. So you tell me I spend 1 mana as a priest that you have all removal to kill 1 minion, and in order to do that, I have to play a card to steal something first, and then I have to play the thing I steal as well? Hell no, dude. What? That's too many steps, right? No. I don't know.
Yeah, it's only better when the health is higher than the attack than the Lighted Burns, but yeah, doesn't make up for it.
No
So,
shot. No shot
I
you
know,
put
I
this in
still
your
give
deck.
I give it 2 stars, but I don't think it's
I'm
that
giving
great.
this a 4. Because it's a bad priest card, and that's what goes as a 4 in my book. So, good job, Blizzard. Love it.
How do you guys rate the drip, though? What do you guys think?
Next.
No drip rating? Okay.
Oh, what, drip?
Yeah, I mean the outfit.
The swords?
Oh.
Yeah, the shorts.
I can't see them very clearly, to be honest.
Oh, whatever. Okay.
All right, let's move on.
it.
Next one. Thijs?
Clear consents. Give a friendly minion +2/+3, and only you can target this with spells and hero powers. 3 mana, holy spell.
Holy.
A little bit of a weird card at the moment for Priest, because I don't know, Priest just not really being that active on the board, and that you want to have a card like this in your deck ever. I guess it's a really good school teacher card because it's quite good with getting in 3 mana, but yeah, I don't know. Like, is it a Naga Priest card? I was thinking, but I couldn't really. I think it can be a good finisher in Naga Priest. Like, you play a really big Naga, you put this spell on it, and then your opponent cannot play a counter spell to, or like cannot use a spell against this. But yeah,
I feel like this is the kind of card that would be good to discover, but not right now to put in your deck. But how do you, like, what does Priest discover spells? I don't even know. I feel like they discover only spells maybe from your deck or something. I don't know if they actually discover spells.
yeah, but like Priest, I don't feel the Blessed Priest or the Naga Priest wants to play that many more spells because of.
Oh, that's a very good point.
Your
yeah.
2 mana spell is not gonna get the.
Yeah, that's a good
point.
point.
Much, right?
Yeah, no, you don't want
So
that.
I think
Definitely.
I think if it's school teacher, it could be very, very good. But I don't think it's that insane in the Naga Priest.
It's a little bit expensive as well. 3 mana. I think it's good, yeah, from like Naga Teacher, or I don't know how else you can get it. But yeah, I think it's a good point you make that it makes your 2 mana spell, that discover spell, worse, kinda.
So I don't know. I rate this one at 2.
Yeah, I actually think it's bad. I don't like it. I think it's like maybe good where you can discover it sometimes, but doesn't seem that relevant in the meta right now either. Like, dude, what if you just play this dude and they just steal it with Sylvanas or kill it with Sylvanas?
Yeah, because you can still target it with minions, right?
Yeah,
that's like a thing. It says you can't target it with spells and hero powers. So you can still like play, like even silence it with like the new Druid silence or something. Or the Paladin makes it a 1/1. Oof, dude.
Dude, yeah, Fino. This card came out before the Paladin card.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, how do I kill this as Paladin? It's over. And then they dropped the other one. It's over.
Can you still target this as well then with Devour? You can, right?
You can, yeah, you can. You can target it with minions, yeah.
Yeah, then actually it might just be a 1.
I think it's just like a discover card. Yeah, I'll give it a 1 as well.
Yeah, same.
All right. Next one. No, actually, I'll give it a 4 because it's bad. Never mind. Let's stick to it.
The speed of the priest cards. 4 mana, 2/6. Oh my god, why am I getting these hard words, man? Incriminating physic?
Psychic.
Psychic.
Psychic. Yeah.
Taunt, Death Rattle, copy a random card from your opponent's hand. 4 mana, 2/6, Taunt.
And a dragon.
Yeah. I don't think it's good. I don't know why you would play this in Priest at the moment.
Priest players seem to love this card. I don't get why exactly, but I don't know. Why is this good? Some people say this is good. I don't really get it though. Doesn't seem that good to me.
Dude.
In Quest Priest, you mean?
I'm a fan, dude.
I don't know. In Priest
this card, dude. This card is the complete Priest card, man. It's the complete. It's a taunt. It's a Death Rattle. Goes into the Death Rattle package with Sorella. Goes in with the amulet stuff. Dragon for the operative, dude. And then we also got the steal from opponent's minions. And then we also got the health, dude. It's missing nothing.
What steal?
It just
yeah. I mean, you get a copy. No, you don't steal the card.
Oh well, yeah, you got a copy, but
yeah,
I mean, it's just value, right? I don't know. I think it's just I mean, it's just the perfect priest card. I think, like, priest players just want something to drop. This is like super solid to just drop on turn 4.
This seems like a Keebler
maybe have
card.
Like 3 mana. Maybe have the location on board.
I feel like Keebler would love this
card.
I'm
100% sure this goes into priest decks, dude.
Like 4 mana is a bit the weak slot in the Quest Priest sometimes as well, so I can see that.
Yeah, I think this card is just a enabler. It also sort of makes it so that you can combine different priest decks easier because it's like one card that sort of supports multiple archetypes. So it's easier for maybe like fitting Amulet in a Thief Priest now because you have this card, right? Or maybe a Sorella even. You can just combine them easier. I don't know. I like this card though. Even though I really dislike current priest, so I'm probably not gonna play this card. But like back in the day for like, you know, operative mind blast priest, I would have vibed with it. But yeah. It could be a bit toxic, but I like the card. I think it's good.
Yeah, I could see that. The stats are really, really good on the card, actually.
Well,
4 mana,
actually,
2/6
it does
down,
things
and
that I
getting a
don't
card.
really hate when priests do that. Because normally when priests do things other than removing every board that you do, they kind of explode. So I'm kind of cool with that.
I like the card too, but the thing is, it's gonna go in the 40 card priest deck that is super toxic, right? So, like, this is like a good card by itself. That kind of cool, right?
It's.
But then
I think it's a move
maybe-
to the right direction.
Yeah, I agree.
Right?
I would like, you know, if this and like operative and like you don't run all the removal is the type of priest deck that people play, I'm mega down. You know?
I'm mega down as well, man. I'm mega
Yeah.
down for sure. But
So
like, I don't think this card
but,
is like that good though. I think
no,
It's
I agree,
exaggerated
but
a
I
bit.
think it's just solid though.
it's
I
a
don't know.
fine card. It's not like insane or anything. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll give it a 3. I think it's just solid, and I think we're gonna see a lot of it. So,
I'll give it a 2, but I like that priest is changing more to like this, and not just the annoying removal. Because I like the 2/3 card as well in priest. You know that 2-drop that like reduces the. I like that. I
Yeah,
wish
that's
priest
kinda
was
cool,
more
more
like that
tempo
instead of
style.
just
yeah, like if
removing
Thief
everything
Priest,
you do.
I mean, to be
2/3,
honest-
2/3. I rated a 3.
I think one of the problems with Thief Priest is that they can play 40 cards and just can play like so many removal decks and still
Oh.
like win.
Dude, this is kind of nutty to get from Recon, right? Damn.
Oh yeah. There's more Deferral synergy.
Finally, a priest card that doesn't ruin Jackpot Rogue.
Oh, dude, Reconnaissance. Oh yeah.
Because
Dude,
because then you
actually
get a
huge for
copy from like
Reconnaissance.
another class, and then that counts towards contraband stats as
Yeah.
well. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's so good. Huge. I love this card though. It's a cool card.
I
priest
hope they
is
go
not
more
that
this
cool.
direction and just remove all the annoying priest removal. All right, let's move on. Rogue. Am I taking Rogue? Is anyone excited about
Go
Rogue?
for it. I like this card.
Now,
This is my-
bringing
Card.
in special guest, J. Alex. Take it.
Oh!
Take it. No, I'm kidding. Anyway.
You hyped everyone up, and then you do this. You're doing it the wrong way, man.
Well, as I said, I don't think J. Alex is buying the mini set, so yeah, that probably says a lot.
Alright.
All right, I'll take it. I'll take it. You know what? I'll take it, man. Perjury. 2 mana secret. When your turn starts, discover and cast a secret from another class. How, like, that secret doesn't count for, like, contraband stash, right?
I don't think so, and I also
No.
think when you discover a secret from another class, is it again gonna be like the one Paladin secret, the Hunter secret?
Yeah, I
the
think it's
Mage
gonna be
secret?
one
Is
of
that
each,
how
even
you're
though it
gonna-
doesn't say it.
Well, because then I think it's kind of bad because you get so much low value end as well on this card.
When your turn starts, so you can't... That's kind of weird. When your turn starts.
Yeah, it's like you're basically passing 2 mana, and then the next turn you get the 2 extra mana to cast the secret. But it doesn't cast like it goes out. You just get the secret there.
I don't know, dude. Like,
It's really weird, and I don't know. I was thinking, where do you play this? But I was like, nah, you just don't want to play this.
I don't think you want to play this, to be honest. Kind of a weird one. I don't like the whole.
Like-
I think they missed. I remember Cora seeing a tweet that they also think they missed with a rogue secret thing. I think it was a miss because, like, the payoff cards weren't that good or interesting, and then the secrets themselves, I honestly don't think they were that bad. At least like the previous one. I think this one is the worst out of all of them. Maybe. I don't know. I think they kind of missed on the whole secret rogue thing.
Do you have some creative mind with this card?
Dude, I actually think this secret isn't that bad. But the thing is, this is the type of secret that I have a hard time evaluating. But
well, first of all, you always discover one useless one because you never pick the Pala one. It's never the Pala one, dude. So,
well, okay. So the thing is that, first of all, it doesn't do nothing. This is I mean, if you're running secrets, you're running more secrets than this, right? So you're gonna run 6 rogue secrets probably, right? Or some sort of split. So it is already representing a rogue secret. I do imagine, right? So even though it might do nothing, it represents something. Which is also the case with all the other secrets. I mean, this is supposed to be the power of the secrets, right?
All I hear is copium, Casper. Literally, I just don't. Okay, well, go on. Let's continue.
But the thing though is that dude, if Rogue had Oreos.
Oh yeah.
If Rogue had Oreos.
That's what I said. The payoff cards are so boring and like not good that like you don't want to play it, right? I would want to play it if the payoff cards were good or interesting, but they're not.
I was thinking about this maybe with Halkias. I can see that having somewhat of a synergy, but it doesn't like.
Well, it also synergy with the other payoff card, the 3 mana one that removes.
Dude, they should give Halkias charge instead of stealth, and then we're talking, dude. Then we're talking 4 mana, 5 for charge, and then goes into your secret. Hell yeah, dude! Now we're talking, man. What is this? What is this stealth thing? I don't care.
I mean, they should have maybe given it rush, I guess at least, right?
Charge.
That would have synergized better.
Smork.
I mean, they would never give it charge.
Meeple face.
I mean, I could have given it rush, but I don't know. I don't know about the charge. I mean, to be honest, I like this card. Actually, really, I think the secret is very cool. Yeah. I think this is my favorite secret.
If I could give this 0, I think I would.
Yeah, if you can take a little less copium, maybe that will
all right.
help with this card.
The secret, man, it's popping, dude. I'm going to play it. I'm going to have crazy fun. My opponent's going to complain about my opponent playing secrets.
All right.
It's popping, dude.
All right.
I'll give it a 2.
Okay, next one. Murder accusation. I accuse Blizzard for murdering Rogue. There. All right, 2 mana, choose a minion, destroy it after another enemy minion dies. I don't know. Cool. Like, okay. Really? Is that what we wanted as rogues? To kill a minion?
The funny thing is, like, you can target this on the 8/8, and then you just kill the 1/1, and then you kill the 8/8. Like, it's really cheap.
Okay.
But I don't know. I don't feel killing a minion is Rogue's problem.
Not really.
This just doesn't. And then your opponent also needs to have like 2 minions, and it needs to be specific. So I don't think this is what Rogue needs.
It's a weird one. I just feel like it's not something Rogue wants. It's not like a terrible card. Is it? I don't know. Maybe it is a terrible card.
I mean, it's only a good card if you played in control Rogue, like very control Rogue. But
so it's a bad card, is what you're saying.
So yes, yeah, I think so. In the current Rogue, I think so.
Well, to be honest, it's not a bad card, but it's a card that can you really put in your deck, you know?
Yes, like Rogue, you want to have a tempo card that deals damage as well, and then removes maybe, but not just only this.
It's just such an uninteresting card. I don't know. I don't like it.
I'm thinking, like, could it be good against Hunter, because sometimes Hunter has a big minion and a small minion, so you can kill the little minion.
Dude.
But
this is gonna beat the rats.
And it can be good
It's a
against
good
priest
rat
in the
counter.
meta, maybe.
I don't know, man.
It's too random. I don't know. The rogue cards are so random. I can't place them anywhere. There's
Can you
not
discover
fitting
rogue
what's
cards?
gonna-
Like, does rogue discover rogue cards? Not really, I think. Right?
I really don't like the rogue cards. They just don't fit rogue. Like
Yeah,
nothing
I
of
think
what
so as
they
well.
have at the moment. I'm
All
sorry,
right.
J. Alex.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I'm giving this
of the
one.
cards?
I'll give it
Casper?
a 1. Yeah, 1.
All right.
I will join the one group.
Next one. Scribbling Stenographer. 6 mana Ras cost 6 mana 4/4 Ras cost 1 less for each card you've played this turn.
So I think this card doesn't have to be like... it's actually kind of like in a way good, but the problem is it kind of stops the shroud, right? Like you don't want to...
No, yeah.
You cannot really play more minions, I feel, in Rogue. I think you're limited in your minions a bit.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the main problem with it as well. Like, I don't think you want to play... Like, the minions that you play in the Maestra Rogue kind of already need to be not too many because you want to draw the nulls and you want to have some kind of consistency. And this doesn't really help with that. So if you play this, you probably want to play it in something that's not Maestra, which then, like... Is it really good?
What's left?
Isn't this just way worse than playing Maestra and drawing nulls? I don't think they go together in a deck, right?
I just compare this card to... If you compare this card to null, it's just a Keg W, this card. So, I don't know. It's... I don't think it works at the moment in Rogue. Only with, like, when you go Edwin and you pop off and you jam a 0 mana 4/4, but... No.
Yeah, it's kind of an awkward card. It's also not really good with Shadow Step. Like, even if you do make it work, like, nulls are good with Shadow Step because you just step it and it's 0. This one you can step it and it's 4 mana. I guess not 4, it's 3. It's kind of weird, right? I don't love this card.
I mean, null is kind of broken in a way.
It's 0. Wait, what? Wouldn't it be 0? What?
I mean, if you do it on the same turn, it's 0. If you do it like next turn, for example, right? You need to play more cards.
Oh, yeah, okay, I see. Yeah,
Yeah,
also,
sorry, I should have said
one
that.
good thing about null is that null is sort of like a combo activator, right? Well, this is like kind of the combo card, you know, the one you play lost. While null sort of initiates the turn.
Well, null is just
I think it was one of
everything.
the-
This is kind of like a payoff of playing too many cards, which isn't that good of a payoff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the number one
It's-
problem with this card is what Thijs said at the start, that like the minions that you get from Shroud, you kind of want them to be specific, and this is probably not what you want. So yeah, I think that's the main problem with it. This doesn't really fit.
And the
again.
payoff is the payoff is bad. Like Graveyard has an insanely good payoff, and this payoff is like 4/4 rush. It's too much for playing your whole hand. Like playing 6 cards is not that easy in a turn. You only do that once in a game, or maybe 2 times as a rogue.
If this was like a spell and it summoned a Ras and it costed 1 less, would it be better then?
I mean, at the moment, I don't think the card has any
It's
potential.
just weird. It's just a weird card. I don't think it fits right now. Maybe in the future, if nulls are out, this could see play in some like combo rogue, but not for now. I think while nulls are a thing, this doesn't really just go. This doesn't go well with them.
1 for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, same. I agree.
All right. Shaman. Whose turn is it? Is it Thijs?
Sure, I'll take the Shaman. 1 mana, Totemic Evidence. Choose a basic totem and summon it. Infuse 3 totems, summon all 4 totems. Totem Shaman. It's not a really... I mean, it's a thing, but not a real thing, I feel, at the moment. How it is in the meta. I think this card is quite good if you 1 mana summon 4 totems and you can buff them, but I think we are still lacking a bit of totem synergy. I need to look what totems we have.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of a weird one in standard right now. Kind Because, like, what, the only way you can buff totems is, like, with the 4 mana thing right now in Standard? Is there anything else?
Yeah, that's the problem. And yeah, there is Flame Tongue Totem, but
I
that's
guess
it.
you could do, like, people are saying this with, like, Bioluminescence. It's like a Mali. I don't know. That
Yeah, but
does seem a bit...
you need to. The infuse is 3 totems, so you need to play totem.
Yeah. I don't know. You play Amalgams because they kind of fit in Shaman, but then you also have to put this card in your deck and Bio in your deck, which I don't like. I don't like playing Bio. I don't know, man. Maybe it's just a bigger picture card. I don't think...
But wait, there is this 2 mana card, right? The Anchor Totem. Every 1 cost thing you summon gets +2/+1. So you play that totem,
Yeah.
you play this, and all the 4 totems are getting +2/+1.
Congratulations. Doesn't that
That's
come too
something.
late though? Because like there have to be 3 totems that are dead. So what turn does that happen? Like turn 5?
Yeah, I mean you can play the weapon, and that summons basic totems. That weapon is quite decent, but then it stops. Yeah, like.
I don't know. There's just not many ways, and there's not many payoffs for playing totems right now. I guess there is like the totem golem, like the big totem, the one that's like an 8/8.
Yeah, but yeah, and then you have only the legendary, the Stormlight, what makes somewhat the.
Yeah, I
the
feel like
totem
there's just
good.
not enough totem synergy right now.
I think this card on itself is like not that bad.
No,
but
it's not a bad card though.
totems
Definitely
are
not a
bit
bad
of-
card.
Mhm.
Just maybe
Alright,
bigger
guys.
picture.
One thing though, I'm a big totem enthusiast. And this Stone Rite card is broken. I don't know if anyone has played Totem Shaman and played this before, but Stone Rite is insane. Like,
It's insane in Wild that you play totems for
Stone
1
Rite?
mana. I don't know if it's insane in Standard.
Well, this is totems for 1 mana, but anyways, I actually don't think. I think this card is pretty good. Also, yeah, like the totem thing. I imagine that it's gonna be like sort of a combination. Also, I'm a huge fan of Kragva, dude.
Oh, I am too. I am big Kragwa
Dude.
fan, dude.
Are we Kragva Totem Shaman it,
No!
dude?
Why would you want this with
What?
Kragwa, dude?
It's a
But
spell.
when are your
Dude.
totems gonna do something?
Because
What?
I
They're
always
just-
draw
they're
Stone
just
Rite.
totems on the board, man. Like they're not like rats. The rats can at least grow. These
Oh, no,
totems
no,
are
no,
just
no.
they're like
Oh.
sad, crying, 0/2.
Okay. I'm playing Unstable Evolution and the other Evolve. If I don't draw Stone Rite, I'm evolving my totems. So I'm playing totems and I'm playing evolves together.
What
And
did- wait,
Kragva.
what
So I
evolve?
get everything back again.
The
I
3
lost
mana
it.
evolve or what?
Huh?
What which evolve?
Evolve.
I mean, don't just evolve and totems just not go together.
You want to
at
make
all.
2 drops?
Do you guys not believe in the totems?
Casper,
I believe more in
I'm
your
scared
rats.
that your best idea this whole thing was the rats, dude. I think you picked at the rats. Everything else is copium, dude.
Well, I mean, the rest is the best thing in the game, though, Fino. You have to calm down, man. It's hard to like top the rats, you know.
Yeah, it's
but-
kind of hard to top the rats.
Would I ever top the rats, dude? There's no shot.
I mean, this card is not bad. I can see that, but the whole totem thing is just there's just nothing yet.
No, it's bigger picture.
When they first did this card, I was like, oh, so Shaman is gonna get at least 1 or 2 more totems, and then they completely showed complete random Shaman cards after this one. I was
Yeah.
like same story as Rogue. I don't get it. It's so
it's
over the
bigger
place.
picture, man. It's what I'm saying. We just don't see the whole picture yet. You know, maybe next expansion we'll see the whole totem picture. I don't know. I'm not waking up to totem though. Like that's like no, dude. I am not waking up to do a hero power that makes a 0/2 that has like almost no payoff. Hell no. So yeah, it's not a terrible card. It could be good in the future, but not right now.
Agree.
Also, I don't believe in this bioluminescence thing because bio is just a bad card to put in your deck. All right, next one.
All right, next card. Wait, Thijs is on.
Yeah,
Shaman.
Thijs.
Yes. 3 mana, 3/3, Framester. Battlecry, shuffle 3 framed cards into the opponent's deck. When drawn, they overload for 2. So you put, these are shuffle cards that when you draw them, you still draw a new card, but you first draw this and then you overload 2. Which is, I don't know, a kind of cool mechanic in a way. I don't think it works that well at the moment, but I think it's kind of cool to have like these kind of cards in the deck where you can shuffle into your opponent's deck, let them overload.
I like this card. It counters the new Pala, right? You shuffle their deck.
Yeah, but you never know. Yeah, that's true. But you never know when they draw it. So it's...
What do you mean you never know? Of course you know. Oh, you
put
mean
them
it's
at the top
random
of
when
the
they
deck?
draw it, yeah.
Yeah. You never know when they get overloaded.
Yeah.
It's not like you overload their next turn or anything.
Hmm.
By the way, it does not counter Paladin.
Why not?
Because actually, I didn't notice in the beginning either, but the countess specifically says if your deck has no neutral cards. It doesn't specify Paladin. So, for example, if a priest
No, I
player
meant
that only plays
the
priest
2-mana
cards-
Pala that like rearranges the order. Like you can stop their order from being...
Yeah, the order changes.
Oh.
The cards
I mean, I
still
don't know
work.
how much that matters because they're already gonna draw the Cariel or something, but... Yeah, I meant it that way, not
That's
that it
fair.
counters like the pure Pala stuff.
Like, I don't
but
think
I
it
thought it would.
matters
It does.
that
Does it
much.
not? I guess no. No, it doesn't,
No,
right? Because I
Paladin
guess
cards
it's a
still
Shaman
work.
card.
It's just Shaman card in your deck, so it doesn't matter. I mean, I think this card... Like, I don't think it matters that much if you sometimes have a turn where you just don't have... you have 1 or 2 mana less. I don't think it hurts you enough, and it's not a win condition card. Like, it's not like I'm gonna go Brand, Framester into Macau and blah, blah, blah. It's...
Yeah,
he
not
just has
really.
less mana.
Not really. I
But
don't
cool
know.
design in a way.
Well, like it could be like good against like some tech card against some decks that like draw their whole deck, right? I guess it could be good against those decks if they're ever meta and you want to tech against them. But other than that,
Like against Boar Priest or something.
yeah, that's what
don't
I
know.
was thinking, like a Boar Priest or something like that.
Are we taking
I give
against
it
Reno,
I give
dude?
it 2 stars though, because I kind of like
Yeah, I'll
the,
give it 2 as
the
well.
card.
It's
Are
not
we
like
taking
game
against
breaking or
Reno?
anything, or just even probably not even gonna go in decks, but
I'll give it a
It's-
1.
yeah. All right.
Wow,
Next one.
You're not even hyped for this one, Hunter?
No, it's unplayable. I think.
All right. Next one.
Also, I think it's kind of toxic if it's playable actually, because it's so random. It's like bumps. I don't like it that much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What do we have here? Torghast Custodian, 8 mana, 6/10. For each enemy minion, randomly gain Rush, Divine Shield, or Wind Fury. So quite an expensive card, and when your opponent has like 3 minions, it is getting Rush, Divine Shield, and Wind Fury. Right? For each enemy minion.
Is this banned in arena?
I was
dude?
thinking about it. I was thinking about that, and I still think it's trash when it all gets.
Dude, this ends it in arena, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess in arena it's amazing, but it's like a Siamat more expensive and sometimes.
Yeah. Also, it's
Right?
bigger,
Right?
but it's more expensive.
The meta is better than when we played Siama, right?
Yeah. Definitely more.
I mean, the
Honestly,
meta's
for
too
cards like
unfair
that.
now. When you played
Yeah.
Siamat, it was fine to play on curve. Now, playing this is like...
You probably already lost the game. Right? The game's
Well,
not that-
even
that
if you
long.
get all of these things, it's not even that good.
I think if it had lifesteal on it together with this, I think it could be good.
Yeah, with
but
lifesteal it could be, but
now
think
it
it's
doesn't
enough.
swing enough.
No, with lifesteal is good. Lifesteal is good. For
yeah.
Sure.
And then it
It's
will work
huge.
with Macau and the whole train can start again, like the Shaman train with their cards, but...
Oh, dude, this
Yeah,
also
without-
doesn't even have tone. Holy, I just realized.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's a 1 for me.
Yeah.
He kind of looks like a totem, by the way, on a broomstick.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it's a 1. I don't really know about
What
this
a
card.
weird design. I'm looking at this card and I can't see. It's like the one that like protects your garden, you know?
Mm-hmm.
How is that thing in English they called?
Yeah, I get what you
The
mean.
witch.
Wait, what is it called in English? Scarecrow?
I don't know. Like the witch thing
Yeah,
idea.
Scarecrow, I think it's called. Yeah, I don't know. This is not. I don't know. It's just a filler card. It looks like.
Yeah.
All right,
Shaman
Warlock.
card's not looking that popping, huh?
Yeah. I
Yeah,
don't like
Shaman
Shaman
is
cards
not.
either.
Yeah, didn't really get any juice. Let's say. All right, Warlock.
All
Casper.
right. Yeah, I'm down for Warlock.
All right.
Let's go. Arson Accusation. 2 mana, choose a minion, destroy it after your hero takes damage. And fire. So, for example, if you go tap, it would destroy the minion. Or if you play this on 2 and then your opponent proceeds to attack your face, then the minion also dies. So, pretty cheap removal that synergizes pretty well with kind of what Warlock wants to do, right? In a way.
Yeah, I think this card is good. It's even fire,
Yeah.
which could matter in like, I don't know, maybe 48 speed decks. You can also play multicast or something, because I think Warlock has like a lot of different types, right?
Yeah, fire is like, I mean, there was Hellfire, but
Yeah,
that's
you
the
don't
only
really
real
play that
fire
in like
card.
48 speed decks, I think.
It even works with like Flame Imp or like, what do you have more? You have nothing, right? Only Shadow Blast, the 2 mana.
Yeah. I think it's kind of good because you can just play it and then they attack you. Like you can, like, I don't know, maybe they play a null on turn 2 and then you play this on the null and they attack and then it dies. So even then, like, it's kind of good. It's kind of
but
good.
it's a control Warlock card. It's not a Zooey card.
No. Yeah, it's a control card, like a slower Warlock type of card. I don't know. It's decent removal.
In control Warlock, this is really good.
It doesn't work after Tamsin. So like if you have Tamsin, the hero card, you can't easily damage yourself, which, you know, that probably matters a bit as well. If you're Tamsin, you're probably chilling though.
In worst case, it's still like a reckoning idea where like you play it on a null, you play it on a 2-drop that's very big and it hits your face. Yeah, but that sucks. But it then afterwards dies, so you don't lose any tempo.
No, I think it's a solid card though. I think this card can easily see play.
I mean, I actually don't think it's that much support for it right now in the game. There's not that much self-damage, but I imagine that they're probably going to print it, and I mean, it's just a good card, right?
I mean, even with tap and just
I mean, yeah,
your
just with
opponent
tap,
not being able to attack, I think it's already enough, actually.
All right. Yeah, I'll give it a 3.
Yeah, I'll give it a 3
also
as well. I
3.
think it's decent. All right, next one. Casper?
ABS Corpses. 3 mana, discover a friendly minion to resurrect and give it rush. It dies at the end of the turn. Shadow. So this is actually kind of a crazy card, I think.
Yeah, I think it is a crazy card.
Yeah, I think this is like the type of card that has the potential of enabling something that wasn't really that good in Warlock, maybe like in different archetypes. It's pretty good with like shadow synergy, but it also has potential with like OTKs and death rattles, right? With like the owl and mines and stuff like that.
Well, there's a
really
lot of good synergies with this. You can rest, I don't know, Gigafin and then you get both, for example, but then it dies. You can rest, the one that I was thinking about is the, what's that card called, man? The one that made an archetype that whenever you draw a card, it costs health. What was that card called? Jailer something? Or no?
Stealer of Souls.
Stealer of Souls, yeah. You can maybe do that one, like you can tempo it and then next turn like rest it and maybe go crazy.
Yeah, there's also like the Shadowborn, which is pretty sick with this. The one.
Oh yeah, the Shadowborn was pretty good. Just a death rattle.
Yeah. Even like resting just like big stuff, right? There's like the funny synergy. I don't know if anyone is like copium believers, but there's the funny synergy with oh, there's actually multiple funny synergies, but there's Void Terror. Like you can rest like something very big if you're playing like a big Warlock. You can Void Terror it. Like cards that destroy the card, right? Because the card is gonna die anyways. And then there is also Dreadsteed. Like Dreadsteed Warlock. Dreadsteed is the card you can play.
Oh, Casper, you're missing the best one.
What?
You're missing the best synergy, dude.
No, dude, calm down. You didn't even hear what I was going to do with the Dread Steeds, man. Okay, so we got the Dread Steeds, right?
Yeah.
And the thing you do with the Dread Steeds is that you have Sacrificial Summoner, because the Dread Steeds is a 3-mana card, but it summons 4-drops. And you got the Sacrificial Summoner to tutor a 5-drop, dude. I haven't really decided which 5-drop I want to run yet, but
I think
there's
none of us
5-drops
know what
popping, though.
Sacrificial Summoner is.
Dude, Sacrificial Summoner is like a sleeper card.
Yeah, what
It's
is
like,
it though? I don't know what it is.
It's Drekthar.
Yeah, but what does the card do? I don't know the card.
Oh, it's Drekthar though. Well,
It's a 3-mana 3/3, right?
Destroy a friendly minion, summon a minion from a deck that costs 1 more.
Oh.
So for example, with this, right, or with Dreadsteed, you can like summon like if you rest like, I don't know, a 9 health minion, 9 mana minion for some reason. Then you play Sacrificial Summon on it, then it summons a 10-drop.
Oh, I know.
Wait,
Oh, I
and
know
that-
its card now. Dude, we rated
can
that card like
also,
super high in the review, and it never saw play. I think.
I mean, in that way, you could also do it with Null. You play Null, you then when the Null dies, you play this, and then you evolve the Null in that way.
Wait, would that work though? Because it would summon 11 then. You don't have 11.
No, but it just gets to 10 or not? I will suppose.
I'm not sure how that works, but maybe it works like that way. Anyway, Sacrificial Summoner, dude, one of the biggest sleeper cards in Hearthstone. I wasted a lot of hours trying to make that card work, but
Time to waste some more.
Hear me out though, Casper. This with Ozumat, it's always twisting Nether, dude. It always clears the board.
This with Ozumat?
Yeah.
But then you have to play
Always
Ozumat in your
It
deck.
ends it. You also get the tentacles and you keep them.
So you're gonna play Ozumat at turn 8 and be happy, Fino?
You're chilling, dude. You're chilling, man.
To your expansion
Ozumat and
stream.
chill. Ozumat and chill with the boys. And then you clear every board.
Alright, I don't know, guys. This card is just crazy, I think. I think this is a clear 4. I think this has so much potential. Yeah.
Yeah, I think this definitely has potential, though. It's an interesting
also,
card.
this is exactly what I want Warlock to be, I think. Like this type of card.
You can also even like
so
get
cool.
Thompson back or something if you just feel you want to get
Yeah,
more
you can get
shadow
Thompson
spells and
back.
stuff. Like there is so much like this whole discover a friendly minion is already really good for 3 mana in Warlock, I feel. Without even the rush that dies at the end of the turn part, just getting that minion 1 turn, yeah, is very, very cool. I like this card a lot. Maybe even some handlock potential here and there, I feel.
Yeah,
with the new cards.
Big rush, you know? It's not even that bad.
I think this has maybe the most potential with the 3-drop that Casper said. Because people still don't know what that card is.
I think that's like the obvious synergy.
Yeah, there's like a 3-mana 3/3 that says Death Rattle reduces shadow spell cost by 3. Right?
Yeah.
So this is also a shadow spell, so you can maybe do something with that.
I mean, it's also crazy. Like, if that is... You can also play with Dark Vein sometimes, and then if that is the only one that died, then you summon more of those.
With what, sorry?
Lady Dark Vein, the 5-drop for shadow spells. That cast your last shadow spell. Like, if it's a high... Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, Lady Dark Vein.
I mean, there's also Tamsin.
Wait, if you rest,
when you can cast
if you rest the 2/1, does it keep the spell? Is that what you mean?
Well, it would never rest the 2/1 though, because the 2/1 is like on the board, right? It would always rest one of the previous ones, or decides what it rests, I imagine. You're right.
Yeah, but like, why would you want to do this with Lady Darkvein though?
I mean, it's not even. It's just stats, right? Stats and more reductions or value.
It's not stats; they die at the end of the turn.
Well, no, that's not true. If it's like a death rattle with an effect, and also if Darkvein like the tokens stick, then
if it's a death rattle with an effect. Well, okay. I mean, okay.
Oh, it seems okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like this card looks like really good, but I don't see anything that's like immediately like stands out or is like really insane with it. So maybe just a bigger picture.
Oh, I see it also as a good removal. Like you can just use it as a 3-mana removal on a big minion. So I think that does a lot already.
Dude, what if it's time, dude, for the sacrificial summoner? Is it time?
Yeah, I mean, maybe like if you play this in handlock and you use, I don't know, this 4-mana spell that also
you summon a 9 mana imp.
Yeah, and then you use this, and then you evolve it. I mean, we will see the next card soon as well for Warlock.
What if it's Neptulon?
I'm feeling
Warlock.
Warlock. I'm gonna.
Oh man, Neptulon hand Warlock. Is it popping?
For me, this is a 4-star. I'm gonna.
Dude,
I'm
are you guys
feeling
seeing the
Warlock.
Neptulon hand Warlock?
How
now?
are you seeing Neptune, not Ozuma, dude? Ozuma is infinitely better.
Well, I mean, you could do Osama too, but you can also do. Oh, what if you just do both, dude? Because the 4 mana imp card, right? The 4 mana imp card could literally be any mana cost. So let's say on turn 4, right? You summon a 9/9 imp. Dude, they are not trading into your 9/9 imp. There's a 0% chance. Even if they trade, you can still rest it. So it's whatever. And then you trade the 9/9 imp, dude. Sacrificial summoner skadoosh. Neptulon.
All right, cool.
It's over. It
So
actually
let's rate
ends the
this
game.
card. I'll
It's
give
a
it a
4.
3. I think it's a good card. Maybe not right now. What about you guys?
Yeah. It's cool though. I love this
I'm
card.
rating it a 4. I think it's really, really good.
All right. Casper?
Alright, I'm down. Next card.
Imposter.
Imposter. 2 mana.
Imposter.
2 mana, 1/1. Battle cry, choose a friendly imp, transform into a copy of it. Alright, dude. I thought this card sucked, but low key, it doesn't suck.
No,
Alright,
it's the
Casper,
nuts.
let me
It's
tell you
2
right
mana
now
faces.
that if you are sponsored by Blizzard, you gotta disclose it. We don't want to get in trouble here, okay? You gotta do the hashtag ad or something. Else, we're gonna get in trouble.
Wait. Do I? Okay, well, never mind though. I'm not sponsored. Well, anyways though. Yeah, I'm hyped about this. You guys can talk though.
Yeah, I love this card. 2 mana faces manipulator and handlock on the new imp cards. On the 4 mana card that summons the big imp if you play it like in handlock style. I think this card is actually like nuts. Because also, I think the card completely transforms as well. So it could also work with the resummoning one very good. 2 mana faceless, Fino. Stop looking weird.
Dude, I was talking about this with my chat when it came out, and the only thing it was like they said that it could be decent in is if you buff something with a portal and then you copy it. And in every other situation, it seemed useless. So to me, this looks mega terrible.
You know the Dark Ally Pact, the 4 mana spell? It's an imp.
Cool. Okay.
Thanks.
So
Dude. Thijs. Like, you know that the play, right? You play big imp warlock, dude. You drop the Dark Alley Pact, you drop the faceless, then you rest another one, then you rest another one, and then you drop the Rafam, dude, and you summon a full board of 9/9 imps, man. It's over.
listen, I'm gonna be Twitch chat. What if they play Twisting Nether or Whirlpool?
No, but like, and with Rafam, you don't even need that many imps. If Rafam already summons 1 or 2 8/8s, you're already happy.
You are happy if your Rafam summons anything. I don't know why we need to make it complicated. Like, a Rafam could summon 3/3s and you're still happy with it. I don't know why we need this card for Rafam to be good. Like, this reminds me of the Copium days. This is good with Rafam. Like,
no,
you guys
like
are saying this is...
It's actually pretty decent at the moment. Like, it's
I
very...
don't know, dude.
It just... And now, with the removal, like, you can beat suddenly all these miracle decks, and now you get more pet tempo. Fino, it's over.
You can't, like,
come
play
with your
this on
Fino,
curve
come
or
with your
anything,
Fino,
like...
Shaman, and I play handlock, and let's see.
Dude, no shot. You just could... Like, it's so
Fino.
bad
It's
on
actually
2.
popping, dude.
You don't want to copy anything. Like, the only situation where I see this being kind of good is if you copy... Wait. This is a demon and it transforms into an imp. Okay. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter that it's a demon. Does it matter in any situation?
I don't think so.
Not really.
I mean, the imp matters, but the demon...
It might matter in wild, I guess, but, I mean, whatever.
Anyway, like, the only situation where it could be okay is if you have imps and you play the library and you buff something and you copy the buffed imp. I don't know, dude. It
I mean,
just
I don't
seems-
even think you play Librarian. I think you might still play some of the the draw for the imp and the circle and the library, but I think that's like Handlock has a lot of draw if you now play a little bit of imp package.
I'm gonna
If
give
You
you
this a
haven't played
one.
Handlock at all, right?
This card is
You don't know the
unbelievable.
Handlock power.
I'm not feeling this card
Dude,
at all.
I'm mega feeling the Imp Warlock, dude.
Yeah.
Imp
Alright.
Shadow Warlock is popping, dude.
This is a
40
one for
cards,
me.
you never
Sacrificial
die.
Summoner.
It's perfect.
Dude, you always run the sacrificial summoner and the Neptulon. Dude, the Neptulon, the 1-of Neptulon, you never draw it. You never draw it. You always summon it turn 5. You always summon 1-of Neptulon turn 5. Trust me, Vino. You're gonna get Neptulon, dude. You instantly leave.
Well, Neptulon ends it. That is.
Vino,
that is-
if you're looking at the 4-mana 9/9, dude, on board, you're gonna be like so scared, man. I'm telling you. You're looking at that 9/9 that drops turn 4, and you're like, dude, if they sacrificial summoner me, dude, the game instantly ends.
Like
Instantly.
Warlock literally got through 3 like super good cards for control Warlock. All 3 are like insane. A good removal, a good summoning, and like a rusher with like as a removal, but could also become like a new big minion. Like it's really a lot that Warlock.
Dude,
had, in my
like
opinion.
I don't see how this is even good with the card you guys say. Like the one you're saying this is good with the one that summons a big imp, right? With how many cards you have in hand.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Dark
but that's
Hell
like
effect,
that
the
doesn't even
4-mana
have
spell.
taunt or something. So I don't see how it's good. You just get
Yeah,
stats
but
at
if you
Warlock
play-
and like what are you gonna kill them with that? Like what's going on with it?
What do you mean, Vino? We have the 1-mana Sunfear Protector. Huh?
It's like, no, but I mean, I don't even think you need that. I mean, if you have so much HP and you summon a 7/7 on turn 4, you're very happy.
7/7? Are you not summoning a 9/9, dude?
I mean, I would prefer that, but you don't always get enough draw, or maybe you don't have the freedom in tapping, but I think the meta is not that aggro at the moment, so... I mean, Handlock was already not that bad. It just always got wrecked by... What was it? I always lost to Hunter, I think.
You guys are tripping
just
big
annoying.
time, dude. Like imagine if you top
bro,
like this and you have like
Handlock
no
was
imps.
lacking the tempo, right? The mid-game tempo, I think.
I mean, tempo was, like, fine, but it sometimes still got, like... It just
Also,
wasn't
you
enough.
play the shadow package in Handlock for sure, right? The 3/3 and stuff like
Yes.
that. Yeah.
Yes.
And the rest spell, it seems so good.
Fino has no idea what we're talking about.
No,
think
I
he-
Yeah,
like I
yeah,
think
Off the radar.
everything you
We
say makes
understand.
no
Good
sense.
Good chat and us understand.
And it
Fino,
never
no clue,
works
dude.
out. So yeah, all right. This is a
Real
one.
Warlock players know what we're talking about, and
Yeah,
Fino,
yeah,
you will see it on letter soon,
Uh-huh.
and then
Yeah.
you can call.
All right, next one. Oh, warrior. Who wants to take warrior?
Yeah, that.
I don't want to take
You.
warrior.
It's your turn, Fino.
Yeah, it's my
your
turn. Casper, don't you want to take warrior? You play warrior, right?
Well, no, I kind of quit warrior, to be honest.
All right, I'll take it. All right. Call to the stand. 1 mana. Your opponent summons a random minion from their hand. I think
It's
this
a
card
dirty
is
red,
nuts.
right? On a spell.
I think this card is nuts.
Quite decent for warrior.
No,
actually.
this card is nuts, dude. This is exactly the kind of toxic card control warriors want. They want to get your minion out of their hand and kill it. This is it. This is it. Like this with Brawl.
Dude, you're right.
This
you're
with
right.
like
This
Seal
is it.
Slams. Well, it is kind of like, can you draw infinite cards so you can afford to play this? You kind of can't. You kind of can't draw infinite cards. I think this
You
is
think quite
insane.
decent with destroying your weapon. I think warrior doesn't like have a draw issue at the moment. That's not their issue.
Yeah, I think this card is really good, man. It's combo disruption. It's, you know, it's annoying even with
Disruption.
Brawl sometimes. I think this is really good. I've seen some
Yeah,
people say this
stay
card is
around,
bad
yeah.
or something. I don't think it's bad. I think in Control Warrior, it goes pretty well. I remember how annoying Rat King. What was, no, not Rat King.
Dirty red.
Dirty Rat, yeah. How annoying Dirty
So
Rat
many
was
rat.
when Warriors played it. I was pissed, man. And this kind of
P-
feels like
Pino-
it.
Pino is seeing into the future 2 years from now, talking about the Rat King meta we're going into now, you know?
Yeah, I don't know.
uh,
This just
he's,
seems like an annoying card. And I think Warrior can
Yeah.
afford to play it since they actually have pretty decent card draw right now. They even get like another card draw card. So, yeah, I think it's just good disruption and it just makes their removals better in a sense.
I think it's decent, yeah.
I think it's solid card, actually, a lot of the time with Warrior, it's sort of annoying when opponent doesn't have the board because you have so many cards that kind of benefit from either like trading or just like enraging stuff, right? So I think this is just a pretty good tool for him to have, just foisting your opponent on the board and getting value of your weapons or your cards that benefit from taking damage.
And you can play it as a 2-off as well.
I'm already annoyed by Control Warriors playing this card, I think. Already annoyed.
And then they play Teotar and they play Nathanos as well.
Already annoyed.
all the package.
Yeah,
dude, I hate it. You're gonna do this versus my hand Warlock and instantly get my Neptulon, dude. It's over.
All right.
This is for the low roll, draw my Neptulon.
I'll give this card a 3. Maybe it's a... Yeah, I'll give it a 3.
I think it's a 3.
I think it's also a 3, yeah.
All right.
I agree.
Let's go next one. Weapons Expert. 3 mana, 3/2. Battlecry. If you have a weapon equipped, give it +1/+1. Otherwise, draw a weapon. Oh boy.
That should be good, right?
That's insane, man. Just remember how many like archetypes that 2 mana rogue card enabled. You guys remember the 2 mana that drew a weapon in rogue? That enabled so many archetypes. Like it's still being played in Wild to like this day. So I don't know. I think this card is insane.
I feel Warrior is very dependent on drawing the X now on 4, that you have it on 4 equipped and you can start drawing a lot, and this kind of guarantees you draw it, and if you already have it, you can even buff it for an extra charge, extra durability, drawing an extra card with the 2 mana spell.
Dude, I think this is the best card in the set. Just like power-wise. It seems so insane to me. Also, even with the low roll drawing your weapons, it's still playable. I mean, it doesn't like sort of maybe enable like an archetype that didn't exist. But I feel like
it makes them more consistent though, right? The ones that do exist.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's a pretty big thing.
I also feel there's actually no... I can't see a world for like the next 2 expansions where like this doesn't go in a warrior deck. Like it has to go in every warrior deck ever, I think. It's just too good.
I think it is too good, yeah.
Also, the best weapon to have with this is the Rokara weapon, dude. You got the Rokara online, you get 1 extra charge. They always die. They actually instantly die.
I think this card is really good, dude.
Yeah, I think so too.
You can play it with Bran as well, because like warriors play that with like Naga, so it makes your Bran pretty decent as well.
Oh,
even better.
Can you just make pure weapon warrior?
Yeah, dude, I don't know.
Weapon. You just kill people with the weapons.
Warrior got really good cards, I think. Like
there is also this 5 mana warrior card that already buffs the weapon as well. Like you have so many buffs maybe that you can just kill them with weapons.
I think this is really good card. I think it's gonna go in almost all warriors, even.
I think it's gonna go in every warrior.
Yeah.
Yeah, every warrior.
Yeah, I think it's really good. I'm giving this a 4.
Yeah, same. Oh man, you go Rokara and then you just go Brand with double this. And you
that's the way.
Weapon.
Dude, you just hit him.
Dude, I don't know. Rokara giving 10 armor, I'm still not okay with that, by the way. I don't know. Like, I'm just not okay. Casper, I was playing Warrior the other day, and I thought I was playing the Enraged Warrior, and I played Rokara, and I thought that I died. And it gave me 10 health. I couldn't believe it. Like, I've actually never played Rokara that gives me 10 health. I couldn't believe it. I was like, what? Why on earth does this give 10 health? It makes no sense. It's way too good. I think they need to nerf the 10 health. It's way too good, dude. All right, anyway, let's move on. Most Sworn Bailiff. 5 mana, 4/4 taunt, Battlecry. If you have 4 or more armor, gain +4/+4.
That's solid, but it's kind of not a real like what Warrior wants to do in a way. Like,
I don't know.
Do you care about having a 5 mana 8/8 taunt?
Low key, you still play Naga Teacher over this, dude. Like, yeah, I think if you're turn 5 as Warrior and you get the option to play a School Teacher or this guy, you actually always play the Teacher over this, I think.
Yeah, I mean, Warrior just doesn't play for board. You just want all the removal tools. You don't care about 5 mana.
Yeah, I don't see it.
But I don't really, to be honest, I mean, is this sort of supposed to be like for like a taunt archetype, right? That they've kind of been like soft pushing, I think. but I don't really see like.
I know
I don't
some cards are just a bit random. I feel in this mini set. They are not really towards.
Yeah, they don't really
like,
fit, right?
Yeah,
an
I mean, there's the
existing
taunt,
archetype.
like, there's like bulk up and stuff like that, right? But I feel like all of these taunt archetype cards haven't really worked out, and this doesn't seem like anything that like it just doesn't seem playable.
Oh, it's kind of
I
a
mean, you
boring
have this
card.
2 mana.
Yeah,
It's
You
kind
have
of a
the 2
boring
mana
one.
card that hand buffs, but yeah, that doesn't do anything with this either.
Yeah, I think there's
it's,
many
the
better
one.
things you would rather do warrior with 5 mana than do this. So I don't think it fits
Yeah.
any warrior archetype. I'll give it a 1.
Yeah,
Yeah, I will join you.
I agree.
All right. Oh,
I mean,
dude,
unless
we're
you can
done?
play like
Only
mid
neutrals
range and
left?
somehow get armor, I don't know. That's crazy.
There's
What do you
actually
say,
only
Fino?
neutrals left.
Dude,
I
Fino,
mean, it's only 3 cards
I was
for,
expecting this review to go
attack, you know.
way faster, by the way.
Same,
Yeah, same. I
same.
said
I thought it would
1.5
take
I'm
2
I'm
hours max,
almost
man.
falling asleep, you know. I'm almost falling asleep. I was
I
expecting
thought it would
this to
take
just
2
be
hours
insta-done.
tops. Well, you know, it's a thing that we don't only talk about the cards, though. We kind of talk about, like, the meta as well, right? Like, a card could, like, cause the meta to change a bit. So that's probably why it takes more. No, it's fine, though. Wait, how long? 2 hours?
Yeah.
40? Yeah, it's gonna take, like, 3 hours plus in total. It's not that bad. All right, anyway, let's go neutrals. I'll take the neutrals. 3 mana, 3/4. Afterlife Attendant. Your infused cards also infuse while in your deck.
Yeah, this card doesn't sell me.
Like, I mean, it's like not bad, but like you don't want to play this, right?
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I don't think it's bad, but like, you're not gonna put this in your deck and like, wow, I did 1 extra infuse in a card in my deck now by.
You have to
playing
play like so many
a spider
infuse
tank.
for this to be worth it, and then you also have to draw them. It's kind of a weird card. I'm giving this a 1. I don't like see it. In the
Guys,
rat,
for
maybe in the
everyone
rat
saying
deck, Casper.
rats- Dude, so I thought about it, right?
1 off in the
But
rat
the
deck.
thing, the thing is that, do we want Ardenaphius to deal 200 damage, or do we want him to deal 100 damage? You know, that's kind of the thing I'm seeing here. I feel like, I mean, 200 damage is tempting, but we could just deal 100. You know, we don't need the 200.
No, I think it's more
So-
of like you wanted rather to do 2,000 damage or 150. You know, I think it's more on like that range.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I see.
it's fine. I think 150
It's like-
is enough, right?
150 does it? Yeah, I mean, number is every board, but probably most boards, I don't know. Like, you know, Jailer tanks a lot, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
A Jailer can tank a lot. So we need a lot of them.
Well, first reason why I hate this card is because it kind of implies that I want to trade, which is the wrong thing to imply. Because like, what? I'm not gonna play this and go face with my minions, right? So it kind of like makes you do the wrong play. Because you're like, oh, I'm gonna play this and trade, so I infuse. Idiot! You should have gone face and not played this card. You know, like it just promotes the wrong idea, I think. So
I was thinking of this in
I'm
in
giving this a
Druid.
1.
Like, you do this with Scale of Onyxia, and you get like at least 6 infuse. It infuses your Devour whenever you draw it, and your Sire's getting more. But it's like not enough for me. I don't think it's enough.
Oh, that's kind of interesting. It's still kind of bad, but
Or like maybe in Shaman where you play like with the Fools, and like I feel it's more a card to make the Fool and the Devours ready than necessarily making your certain.
yeah, but then you also kind of have to draw them, right? Because like if you do all that and then you don't draw it and you put this card in your deck and not draw it at the end, it's so awkward. Or if you draw it and you can still just infuse it like pretty quickly. I feel like I almost never have trouble infusing my cards. Like Cymox, I feel like I always infuse it, even though it's like infuse 5. I very rarely like not have it infused. So I don't think this really helps that much. I don't know. I'm just giving this a 1. I don't think it's that.
Yeah, it's a 1. It's a 1.
Right.
Yep.
All right, next one. 3 mana, 2/5. Tight-lipped witness. Secrets can't be revealed. I made this joke on my stream. Secrets don't get revealed anyway because no one plays them. So, I don't know. It doesn't really do much.
Kind of funny in WoW, where you can play around the ice block, but yeah.
Oh, yeah, you can kill
Also,
them with Ice Block.
This doesn't destroy secrets either, right? Like the previous ones did, or like steal them. It just not reveals them for some time, which is weaker, I think.
I know, it's such a weird card because there's no secrets in this meta almost, except against Tavish, so...
Maybe they're preparing us for the secret revolution that's gonna happen, you know? Maybe this is just already setting the counter to the secret revolution that's coming. Maybe Orion ends it soon, and they already need a counter for it, you know?
How does it work against explosive runes? I suppose it doesn't pop, right? The runes?
Yeah. No, wouldn't proc.
How does it work with a secret that says counter a minion? I guess it does counter it, right?
I think that secret should counter it.
Yeah, that should
get on the board.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's I mean, it's bad.
I don't know. It doesn't do anything in this meta.
Yeah,
if there was a secret meta,
I don't even think it's that good if there are secrets. Like, low-key, it's still not good.
Yeah, because it's just can't
Yeah,
be
because it's not like
revealed,
you're still gonna have to deal with them after, right? It's not...
Yeah.
Yeah, alright, it's a 1. Let's move on. Soul Seeker, 5 mana, 3/3. Balakrai, swap this with a random minion from your opponent's deck. I hecking love Disruption, man.
Probably Priest is gonna play it.
I don't know, dude.
I know, it's not... I mean, the only thing you cannot interact with at the moment is when the counter card is in the... Like, you have Teo for the hand, you have Nathanos for the hand, but you have nothing for the deck, and... I guess this works for the deck.
Literally, the only situation where I see this is with Boar Priest, which isn't even that good. So, it just seems terrible to me, dude.
I mean, I think it's just like a tool they want in the game for, like, big decks, right? If big decks are, like, relevant, they kind of want this tool to be in the game, I guess.
Big Demon Hunter, man. They know. Or no, they know Handlock. They know.
Well, Handlock doesn't really run.
Yeah, they have the spells. They have the spells. Man.
Yeah. So,
there's your Neptulon counter, Casper.
Oh, calm down. Don't give them ideas, Thijs.
I guess this is like a big deck counter, right? Not counter, but like it's annoying.
I mean, you can just play it and get the colossal minion of every class, and it's...
This is just like a sniper card. If you're like streaming a deck that only plays like big stuff, your opponent just puts Soul Seeker in it.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll give it a 1, but...
Yeah, I'm giving it a 1.
See play. Who knows?
All right. Oh! Sylvanas the Accused. 6 mana, 5/5. Balakrai, destroy an enemy minion. Infuse 7, 10 control of it instead. I think this card is the nuts, dude. I think this card ends it. It ends the game.
In what deck would you play it?
Huh?
In what deck would you play it?
I don't know.
Like a lot of decks?
Even in Hunter, I feel you can play it. Shaman?
Rat Hunter, man. Rat Hunter.
People think 7 is a lot. It's actually not that hard to do.
Yeah, I think it's also quite good.
I think this card is the
where
nuts,
you can play it in. It's quite solid. Like, I think even in like the 40 card Hunter it works, in Shaman it works. Like, it's not that... And even if you don't get the infused on, it's still destroying, so it's still... Yeah,
like worst case scenario, if your opponent plays a really big minion, you kind of need to deal with it, like immediately. Instead of stealing it, you can just like, okay, I'll just kill it. I think this card is insane.
You know, I actually think this is the best card ever printed. I think it goes into everything except Priest.
Oh, I like that.
I feel like it maybe goes in everything. Does
it go into Priest? I think Priest is the least likely.
Yeah, because they have super strong removals, right? They have like...
Yeah, and also they don't have like
Nah,
spread.
dude, I feel like this could go in Priest, man.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so. I think it can go in Priest.
I actually think this card is not going to go in Priest and Warrior. And then the rest it kind of goes.
Yeah, Warrior is also a bit rough right now. They also don't have much spread.
So it's more like an... Because it's you care about the stats a bit of the minions you play, it's more like a curvy deck. Curvy card.
I don't know. The swing, if you actually get the mind control, is kind of ridiculous. Like,
Dude, it's huge.
I think this is really, really good card.
Yeah, it's insta 4, dude.
Yeah, insta 4 for me.
I also think it's 4.
The Rat Hunter, dude, it's all coming together.
Yeah, insane in Rat Hunter. The
Rat Hunter is taking over, man. It's over.
Yeah, I think this card is really good. All right.
You know in Hunter, by the way, you also have Devouring Swarm, so you can like your infused cards, you can get them back into your hand. So you can like Devouring Swarm and then set up a steal for next turn again.
You know, I've started to think that that card is just terrible, Casper, because I don't want to trade and put the minions in my hand.
No, but the thing is that card doesn't trade. It makes it go face. You go face, and then Devouring Swarm trades for you.
No. I want to trade and keep the minions on board.
Well, you can do that with that card also.
No, you can't. You have to spend mana to play them.
Wait, we're talking about the same card?
Yeah, the Devouring Swarm, right?
Yeah, but you just do like a value trade. You don't have to do like...
No. You just don't trade at all. At all.
Oh, you just...
No. You just ignore the minion. Let them do whatever they want with it. Like, I hate that card. I think the only time I like this card is with, like, Naga Teacher. Because with, like, the 1/1, because then you just keep throwing your 1/1 in, and it's, like, little removal. I always hate using that card. Whenever I get it, like, I only want to play it if the minion is, like, super annoying. If the minion is not super annoying, I feel like I'm doing the trades for him. And I don't like that. I want my minions to be on board and him trading. That's what I want to see. So I think that card, I just hate the card, the concept of the card. The idea that it pushes. I don't like it. I think you should just ignore your opponent's minions and go face and let them trade.
I mean, Rat Hunter has a lot of cards you can play.
No, even with Rat Hunter, you'd rather have 1/1s. You don't want to throw them in. You'd rather have like 4 1/1s and him having a 4/4 than you have 0 1/1s and he has no 4/4. Don't at me, dude. Any day. No trading.
I can see it.
All right.
Fair point.
Let's move on.
All right. It's popping though.
The Jailer. 10 mana 10/10. Bulk Ride, destroy your deck. For the rest of the game, your minions are immune.
So how are we gonna make this card work?
Calm down, dude. Yo, this boy is crazy.
Don't you rate him 10/10?
Yeah, it's just a Giga Chad. Like, I don't know.
I think this is the only counter to the 100 damage Nathanos from Rat Hunter. You guys see what I mean here? Like, the Jailer might actually...
I don't even counter it.
Dude, it's so much damage you die even with immune, Casper. Low key.
Are you sure? Dude,
yeah, I think you die with immune. It's that much damage.
It's that much damage?
Yeah.
You just still get there?
It's infinite.
The Jailer is also getting immune, right? Like, it's all your minions, so also himself is immune.
Yeah, it's immune himself as well. I don't know. I think this card is nuts, man. I've been thinking about this card. I feel like it's really complicated to work, but I just think it's nuts.
I keep thinking about it, and I just can't seem to make it work. I'm just
I was thinking that
turn 10, like, it's just not gonna win you. It's
no, I think it is gonna win you. That's the thing. Well, I like the way Casper put it with this card with the Jailer. It ends the game, but not always for you. It ends the game though. Like, you know, like the game is gonna end, I feel, sooner or later when you play this card. Like the game is gonna end soon after that.
Perfect end drop, dude. It just ends it.
I think I definitely want to try this in like Relic D8s when you can get like, you know, some like reduction on it possibly, and just jam it, and you're like, okay, this is enough, deal with it, or you're dead. I like this card. I'm all for it.
In a Demon Hunter where you don't play Jace, right? Just like more.
Yeah, like in like the Sire version maybe, like the one that I play now that has like Sire. I will definitely try it. I have an idea it's gonna be pretty good, and I think this goes mostly into like mid-range type of decks. Like I don't understand. People say this is like good with alignment. Like I don't get it. Like why is this good with alignment? You don't like.
I mean, it's like it's the type of card that when you're like a bit ahead and you just jam it, it just
Yeah,
ends it, right?
yeah.
You're a bit ahead, you jam it,
But
it
it needs
ends
to be like in a board matchup. Like if you face a priest or a warrior, they just brawl or wild pool or
I don't think that's a
whatever,
good argument.
you don't-
People keep saying
you
that,
don't
like,
have
what
enough
if
left.
they do this in your board, or what if they do that? Like, what if? Okay, like, sure, man. Like, what if they
I
don't?
mean, why is that not a good argument? You literally. Then
What if
the
they
game is
don't,
over.
though?
You have nothing left.
Or what
Yeah,
if they've
then you win.
already played those things? It's, I don't know.
But
It's so
there's
hard to
quite
remove
some
those
more of
boards.
these cards.
I don't
I
think
mean,
you
there's
can
not
say
just
a card
Bubble,
is
there's Shadow
bad
of the
just
Ruin,
because
there's, like,
Whirlpool
Dude,
and Brawl exist.
It's actually the biggest blessing though versus Priest because the game ends, dude. The mystery ends.
Yeah.
The mystery ends. Like even though they clear it, whatever, dude, it's over. It just ends. The nuts.
I can see not that many decks have, but like a Gigafin and stuff like that also just wrecks it hard, right?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I always hate arguments like that because, like, I don't know, a bunch of things end other decks. I don't think that's like a good way to think about it.
I know, but this card goes so all in that I feel have to think a little bit that way.
Well, it doesn't go
they
that
do
all in. You
the
can
game
make a
is
board
over.
again.
Yeah,
Like,
okay,
it's not
sure,
that you
maybe.
can't
You
make
can
a
go
board
one more
after
time.
that. Like, you can still have cards in hand and make a board. And the board is still gonna be immune. Like, I don't think it's that... I just hate this argument that what if they play that? Like, okay, man. Like, you can do that for every card and be like, what if you play this card against that? Then it's bad. Sure. Cool.
I just worry this card's a bit slow. Still. For 10. Like in
I think
Demon
it's a
Hunter, you
good- I think
reduce
it's a
it, so
good
I can see
win
that
condition.
work. But I can't see it in other decks. Like, do you play it in a Shaman? Where else do you play it?
I think
Hunter?
the two decks that I kind of want to play this is in Hunter, like in maybe the 40 card Beast Hunter or something like that, and maybe in Relic DH. I'm definitely trying this in Relic DH. Yeah, I don't know
If you
what
don't wanna
else.
play
I guess you
that
can play it in like
Ignite Mage,
mid-range
dude.
decks.
Are you not a believer in Ignite Jailer Mage, Thijs?
Ignite Jailer Mage? What?
That's kind of
Oh,
nutty
you
as
just
well,
have
but
Ignite.
I don't know what minions you play in
didn't-
that.
I mean, it's kind of good that this card has Immune itself, so it's a win condition on itself. So I feel it's more a curve deck win condition. I thought it was bad in Hunter, but maybe it actually could work.
It's huge,
Dude, I don't know.
man.
It's a banger, dude. It's always a 4.
It's
a 4.
huge. I think this card is
It's
so
a
good.
banger. Whatever, dude.
If you
It's
don't
over.
rate this an 10-10, then you're not the Giga Chat, so I guess I have to rate it 4.
Yeah,
as
this is a Giga Chat card.
Dude, trust me, Thijs. It ends it.
Mhm.
It ends the game.
I'm kind of excited for the card, though. Like, I'm gonna...
It's kind of cool.
Even in
It's a
Pala,
card you
dude.
look
Like,
at-
even in Pala, you can draw this like guaranteed. I think this is
I
gonna
think
be
it's
like
not
a
a Pala
meta-defining card.
I think it could actually be a Hunter card. I think in these curve minion decks, it actually can be good.
Are we playing in it as our top end in Rat Hunter together with the Nathanos, dude? We just have both of them, both Jailer and the Nathanos.
How many cards are in your Red Hunter at this point? Like, I feel every card goes in your... Red
Everything
Hunter.
could go in, you know? There's no limits to the Rat Hunter. We don't discriminate against anyone, dude. We let anyone into the squad. We're so many already, dude. We're an army. We're like hundreds of minions, dude,
It's
together, farming, going for that win.
I love this
Yeah.
card. I just really like the concept of this card in general. I'm very interested in it. I think it's gonna be the nuts. I kind of hope it's gonna be the nuts. I like games ending. I love games ending. I don't like this whole dragging the game out like infinite turns. I'm not for that. I like this whole going all in and just, you know, winning the game.
Dude, I actually think the Jailer and like the Nathanos might be my 2 favorite 10 drops of all time.
Yeah, they're sick, man. They're sick.
They're actually so sick.
They're
I
10
wanna-
drops that like actually do things. Like they're kind of almost game ending, like win conditions, you know?
Yeah. I feel like post turn 10, I don't know, man.
The game
just has
slows
to
down
end.
quite a
Like,
bit,
it
maybe.
Can't go on for too long.
Yeah.
Like if it lasts that long, dude, whatever. You gotta go faster. Play less greedy.
I think this is my favorite card from the mini set. It just has to be. I think it's definitely the most interesting one. This together with the Pala one that like makes your deck draw from the top. I think those cards are really interesting and we're in for like some good deck building with those two cards, and that's what I love. So really,
Yeah, I like
into
this
it.
card as well. I'm really looking forward to Paladin and Warlock. These are the two classes I'm the most hyped for.
Yeah, it's a sweet. It's a sweet. Okay, I think that's it. Right, that's it. We're actually done. How long did it take? 3 hours? Probably a bit less.
Well,
probably
about
around 2:30. Not bad.
3 hours
24
for
cards.
45 cards. What's the average per card?
It's
35.
really not that bad, dude. I think.
5 to 6 minutes a card. It's fine.
Yeah. All right. So let's do some closing thoughts. What are you guys looking forward to the most? What you think is gonna be the, most meta defining from the new cards? What are we thinking here, Thijs?
So I'm looking forward to. In my top 3 are Paladin, Warlock, and Demon Hunter. I think these 3 classes got the most, and Hunter kinda. These are the 4 I'm the most hyped about. Will it change the meta much? I think it will here and there change a little bit. I don't think it's going to be suddenly a lot of new decks popping up, but I think with the Jailer, I think with the Warlock tools, I think there's some whatever new cards popping up. And yeah, I still think that some of the decks and classes that got pushed here are still like completely unplayable. Like, I don't know, Secret Mage or Warrior and Druid. I still don't think you will see them.
And what are you looking for when playing the most?
Warlock.
Warlock?
Yes.
What kind?
Control Warlock. Control
40
Warlock.
HP control?
In Warlock. Yeah, like I mean, all the new 3 cards are all purely for Control Warlock. So Control Warlock, I look forward to the most. Handlock style. Paladin, a little bit. And I guess Hunter as well with the new Death Rattle Legendary.
Casper? Rat me, dude?
And now you two can go with the rats.
We are ratting, man. Insta rats, dude. I am summoning game 100 rats.
Casper, what if first game you break the record for the biggest sire? First game.
I'm gonna break
100 damage sire, first game.
100 damage sire. Oh man, do I just break the record instantly?
Yeah, are you
Just
waking
keep
up to play
Sire
rats,
into
Casper?
4 mana 2/2 into Nathanos. Oof. It never stops coming, dude. The rats just keep coming. Alright, yeah. Let's go. I'm pretty hyped for that. But I'm actually also kind of hyped for the Hand Warlock. Hand Warlock looks pretty cool, I think. But in general, I think the mini set looks pretty solid. I'm just excited for new cards,
Yeah,
New cards are gonna
I
be
don't
great.
get why you guys are that hyped about Warlock. I feel like it...
I mean, you never like Control Warlock. So
No,
you
but
don't
it's
get
not
hyped
like it
about
got like game break. Like what? It got like removal. Wow. And what else did it get?
Well, I don't care about the removal.
I don't think it got that much. Did it? It didn't get like something completely new that Warlock needed, I
No,
feel.
the corpses, dude. The corpses is huge, I think.
I don't
I
know.
think
They're
the
so
corpses-
cheap for what they do. The cards like 2 mana faces manipulator and like control and like handlock style is, and the 3 mana. I don't know. That card has so much potential. That 3 mana spell.
Wow, Control Warlock got removal. Alright, anyway. So about me, what do I like? I definitely like the Jailer the most. This is my #1 card. I just want to play the Jailer. I already love that card. I think Sylvanas is gonna be OP. I think that 3 mana warrior card is gonna be OP. I think the 1 mana warrior card is gonna be very annoying. The one that like randomly summons a minion. I don't know, dude. Even the Demon Hunter card could be good. The one that like kind of blocks the cards. So many things that could... I think you guys are underestimating the impact the miniset is gonna have. I think it's gonna be huge impact. I think the meta might even just completely change. And I haven't even got to the rat part yet. Let's not start talking about the rats yet. See, I wanted to wake up Casper. See why I did that? I wanted to wake him up. I saw him being like... no, but I'm super excited about this. I think this is gonna be the most impactful mini set. I think some cards are just bonkers in this. I am not excited about Druid. I don't know what happened. I think it's just people complained so much about Druid that they were like, okay, fuck it. Let's not give Druid any cards. Hunter got some cool cards, I gotta say. Mage got alright cards, but I don't know if they work. Paladin got insane cards. Priest kinda got nothing, with that's good for me. Probably not good for the Priest players. Rogue, low-key, is getting like mocked, I think, with these cards that are being printed. It's like they're laughing at Rogue or something. I don't like that because I like Rogue. Shaman, nothing really game-breaking. Just like alright cards that could see play but are not like meta-defining or anything. Warlock got removal. Wow. No, I mean, Warlock could be good, though. Could be good. I really like the Corpses card, I gotta say. The Corpses card, I think, has a lot of potential. There could definitely be something broken with it. Warrior just got 2 really solid cards and then 1 weird one. The neutrals are not really popping. The non-legendary neutrals are not really popping, I think. But the legendaries are mega popping, so thumbs up. Because I didn't like the last neutrals they did. They did like Ozumat and Neptulon, which weren't really popping. I think these ones are popping. I think these ones are going to go in a lot of decks and going to change the meta quite a bit. Okay. Any final thoughts, guys?
Awesome.
Excited.
Epic review, dude. Thank you guys. Was great fun.
Yeah, it was fun,
yes.
man. It was fun. How would you guys rate this? Just by seeing the cards, right? How impactful do you think it will be compared to like other mini sets? Let's end with that.
Mid to high tier.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's here. I like it. It's like
because I think it's the highest
for a mini set. It's good.
Yeah,
I would say.
I think it's the highest personally because I've always thought that the other mini sets were gonna be like, oh man, I don't know, I don't think this is gonna do that much for the meta. Then it always did quite a lot for the meta, and this one I actually think it's gonna do a lot for the meta. So I'm interested to see where it goes. All right, I am not sponsored by Blizzard. I just like the mini set. Okay, that's it. All right, yeah. Thank you guys for joining.
If Blizzard wants to sponsor,
yeah,
huh?
I'm listening.
Anyways,
all right. Yeah, thank you guys for joining. Yo, thanks Thijs for sitting for so long as well, man. I'm a streamer and I get that what you did is not easy. You stream 6 hours and then you join. So thank you for that. Shout out to Thijs, guys. Mini set tomorrow. We're all excited. Thank you guys for joining. Much love. Hope we do this again with a big set next time. And yeah, it was fun. All right.
Take care.
Yeah, take care. See you all tomorrow at the mini set. Kick bye.